the fighter and the kid. Had to run it back, cause we back at it again. Yeah, we gon' keep it moving like it's never gonna end. When it was Brendan, when it was Bryan, when it was just talking to friends. We got the kid Callen on the left, with the fighter on the right. Ay, had to do it right, cause we coming at you live. Back with the team, had to keep it OG. Must see TV. Had to do it. Yes, we did, cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby. I'm going to start this by saying this. Everything's a language. Learn the language.
Learn
Judo,
the language.
If somebody comes at you with judo, speak a different
Fight the
language.
grips.
Fight the grips and come at them with wrestling.
Mix
you
it up.
understand?
Mix it up.
Somebody comes at you with sambo, fucking
Little jiu-jitsu.
little jits.
Little boxing.
Speak
I'm
a different
Muay Thai.
language.
I'm Muay Thai.
If you're going to box me, I'm going to be kicking. I'm going to Dutch kick your fucking low legs. Keep my hands.
You're playing the stupid flute. I'm hitting you with that bass.
That's all it is. That's it.
Wow.
And when I go low, I go, safe.
Hey.
Safe. When I go high, I go, oi, oi. So if I'm going to hit you in the head, the last thing you hear is, oi.
Oh, last thing you hear from
Yeah.
me, I'm a 90s bass. So, Hadouken! Hadouken!
Yeah, that's good. When I
That's from
chop
Street
your
Fighter.
leg,
I
I
have
go,
no idea what I'm talking
say. I remember when
Hey.
fucking, what's that guy who fought Nate Marquardt? He was kicking Nate's legs. One of Nate's last fights in the UFC. He was out of Dan Henderson's camp. French guy.
Patrick
Loiseau,
Cote.
no.
Or
No,
David
no.
Loiseau, Patrick Cote.
No.
He fought Patrick
Nate Marquardt is
Cote.
such a stud. Look at him. Fucking
That's
love
my
that.
guy.
I love that motherfucker.
Denver's finest.
Hold on. I'm going to find it. He's been fighting.
Oh, Tariq Safadine.
There it is. Tarek Safadine. That's exactly.
Savage.
Dude, he was
Mr. Fundamentals.
coming up and going boom, and I was like, oh my god.
He was the Kevin Garnett of MMA, but French.
I
which makes it
remember.
even
I
worse.
remember realizing how great Frankie Edgar was when he was when he fought Aldo. I was there, and I knew Aldo was going to try to kick him with those leg kicks. And the first thing Frankie did is the minute Aldo tried to kick those legs, he just would dive into a double. Just dive.
Yeah.
Give it I was
did
like,
that,
fucking fuck these short.
You know, we got Frankie flying out from Jersey not next week because I'm the
I would
first
love
to the
to.
third on Providence. The following week,
Maybe we
so
get
the
him on
week of the
T5K.
6th,
Who knows?
We could double dip, a little fire in the kid. It's Frankie Edgar. He's a legend.
I mean, come on.
He's out here. Might as well use him. A little fire in the kid. Little
Love to
food
talk
truck.
to the legend. Love to talk to the legend.
Frankie's the best. And I've said this before. First food truck I ever did was with him. Some New Jersey pizza.
Yep. Who's this?
John Wayne Parr.
Oh wow, where is he training people?
He's in Australia. He's
Australia
had that gym
somewhere.
Dude, if he was here, I would be.
That's his
fucking
daughter,
every day.
Jazzy. She's a killer too.
That's his daughter.
Yeah.
Remember
I'd be there.
John
She's
Wayne
a
Parr
fucking
when
killer.
we
Look at how she hits.
when we toured? You don't know John Wayne Parr, huh?
I know John Wayne Parr. We had him on the podcast.
He's been training her since she was fucking this big.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, John Wayne Parr. I remember we were on Rogan with him.
Dude,
And,
he came to me and Chin toured Australia. He came down there, just showed up to the show.
The best was John Wayne Parr's a fighter, so he's got deep lines in his face. And this is no diss on him because he's awesome. He looks great, but he's just
Oh, how hard
lived
was
a
that? I know what
hard
you're talking
life.
about. How hard was that laughing?
Yeah, he's lived it. His daughter's a dime piece, by the way.
Yeah.
He's
Is that
just
an SRT?
I can't tell.
I can go to it.
she's gorgeous, and she's a fighter, and she's a fucking Muay Thai fighter. Wow.
Is there a video, Chin?
Yeah. Hold on.
But so we're on Rogan and fucking Schaub and John Wayne, who's just lived this man's life. He's all man.
He's the face of a great white shark.
He's got deep lines. He looks like he's a salty seaman. You know those guys out to sea where they've just been in the sun their whole life?
His face just weathered like leather.
Weathered
you know,
like a
great
man.
whites nose, like their nose is all scarred.
Yes.
They've been through some shit.
Just a fighter, and also just an all man. But
Moisturizer won't kill him.
But Schaub goes like this. Brendan goes, how old are you? And John Wayne Parr goes, 38. And he looked so much older than me. And Brendan just, without missing a beat, Brendan goes, you look young, man.
Look at Bryan.
And I do this. I do a slow right in front of him. I just do a slow.
Yeah,
turn.
Bryan goes.
I go.
Dude, I could not stop
We got to
laughing.
find that on Rogan. I'm sure you can find that. It was such a
What
funny.
year was that?
Man.
78.
Yeah, man, that was probably-
old school. I mean, it was the only campaign John Wayne Parr was on.
Right.
Dude, those clips will pop up of those companions. we're
Epic.
just wild, but we're also wild. Like,
saying shit.
I mean, no one was. I mean, we're definitely one of the first guys. No one's
look
doing
at
these
that body,
days.
dude. Look at that body. Not bad. Not
really
bad.
good.
It was impressive too because we were giving you shit, remember? And then you're like, "What do you want me to do?" He took off your fucking shirt, and then you're just shredded. And we were all like, me and Rogan both like, "That's a good body."
Yeah.
I'll take
No,
it.
and Val too, because it was talking about Barbarina, right? How he has
Yeah.
a terrible body. And it's,
Yeah.
It is
Which I
true.
do, but. Oh yeah, that was when I was fucking joking about what I do to somebody, and Rogan took me seriously. Remember when I said I'll show up at your house and kill you, and I was going through a bit, and he stopped it, and he goes,
Is this not-
"That's toxic. Those people, you're toxic."
Was this on not the last one we did?
No, it was a long time ago when I said
I've seen
I'll
that
show.
clip
You
before.
say I was trying to do something. I was bringing it back to you. I was saying this. I go,
Look at that gay scarf.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's right. I wore it on purpose.
So Rogan, this studio's in Woodland Hills, which was a mile from my house. Rogan lived in Bell Canyon, so we're all in the same area. And dude, there'd be a group text. Hey, companion, day of. Yep, let's
Yep.
do it. We'd all just rush over there.
Yep.
Those were the best
Yep.
times of my life,
Yep.
man.
But do you remember that when I said, you say something, I'll show up at your fucking house, and I was about to say, and I'll fuck you up. Remember, I was
Yeah.
gonna turn, but Joe didn't get it. So Joe goes, you know what, dude? You say that stuff, that's toxic. The people around you, I'm like, hey, dude, what the fuck? I was in the middle of a bit, and you're taking me seriously.
Sometimes Rogan.
Now they play it, and they're like, they straighten up tough guy Bryan Callen. Hey, fuckos! I was in the middle of a bit, and I got stopped.
Well, because Rogan's one of the comics. So he'll be in a silly mood. You know, Rogan gets silly.
Yeah, but sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yeah, he's
not
serious as
silly
a
like
heart
we
attack.
are. Like you and I are silly.
Right.
Me and Theo are super silly. You and Chris are over the top silly. But it's a language, and then sometimes Rogan's the first comic where because I thought I had to be because you know the relationship between you and Chris. It's so silly, so funny.
Yeah.
You guys doing bits for
Still,
each other.
always, when nobody's listening.
It's the funniest thing in the world, and you're
Yeah.
doing it for each other. And because you brought me into comedy, and so that was the only interaction I would see. I'm like, oh, that's how you have to act with these guys. It's not I'll get silly, especially if I know you with you. But if I don't know you, I'm a little more reserved,
Yeah.
or I'll just talk to you.
Sure.
But I thought it was like that way. And then I remember I came to the comedy store, and you guys were doing your thing, and I was jumping into it, and Rowan's like, hey, come here. He's like, you're like me, man. He's like, you don't have to do that. He's like, you don't have to entertain that bullshit, that stupid, silly shit all the time. He's like, that's not you. I was like, really? He's like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, you're like me. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
I'm like,
Rogan saying that?
But I'm
Well,
like,
he's
I'm,
just not
I'm like
comfortable
between
with it.
I'm like,
He's not good at that.
I'm like between Rogan and Bryan. You know, I'm like in the middle. I like to
Yeah.
get silly sometimes.
Yeah, you like to laugh.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Joe's not comfortable in that, so he gets a little off kilter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's really what it is. Where's my camera?
But sometimes you'll be doing a bit, and I know it's a bit because we speak the same language
Yeah.
for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll know it's a bit, and I'll entertain it.
I was about to come at you. I was about
Yeah.
to go, and you show up at my house.
I know.
The bit was, and I'll fuck you up.
But he cut
and
you off
cut
there.
me off, and he
So
goes,
it looks
No, I've seen the
serious.
clip, and I didn't realize that you because again the way you get cut off, it's
I just saw the clip, and it said, I saw that people were taking it seriously.
it's interesting to you. I don't
And
think
it said,
anybody
it
without your
sounds like
explanation.
I was really saying I'll show up at your house and kill you or something, and Joe took it seriously. I'm like, bro, hey, but I remember I was like, oh, he didn't get the bit, and we're moving on. But those things live on forever.
And there's also no context in the clip too to what was the moments before this, what was the tone.
But also, yeah, I was gonna turn it on, and I kept trying to go back to the bit, but then I was like, oh, forget it.
Even on the last campaign, which we finally got together in Austin,
Yeah.
and then when you're like, I'm not very good at promoting, and you kept plugging yourself. Like,
Yeah.
that was a bit of a bit.
Yes.
I know this, so I can joke on it.
Yeah.
And Rowan was like, shut the fuck up, know the fucking thing. I'm like, oh, Joe, it's.
But you know
it's
what's great
become a
about
running bit.
that? He did pick up those toe holes and
Yeah,
pull them apart.
I'm just saying though, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's like
Yeah.
I know that's the running. That's
Yes,
the
yes,
bit.
yes.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the bit.
yeah.
Hey B, let's take a little break because Black Friday's coming up and Cyber Monday, and people are crunk for it.
Where do
dude.
I get the best supplements on planet Earth? That's my question.
Bro,
Where
how-
do I get nootropics for my brain?
Sure.
Talk to me.
How about you get the lowest prices on the best supplements on the planet, and you get, dude, 60% off.
On all things
60%
fitness, all
off.
things nutrition, all things apparel.
What? Pick up some of your friends' favorites. And when I say friends, I mean me and Bryan. Pick up like Alpha Brain or the Total Human Optimization. The lowest prices of the year. Get you the jump start on the New Year's right now. The sale ends December 4th. So hurry while
Onnit.
supplies last. Go to onnit.com/FATK. 60% off, you
Damn.
savages.
Damn, 60%
Usually
off is
Alpha Brain
great.
that we push on there, 10% off.
And the sale
The
ends
gear,
December
10%
4th.
off.
The sale ends December 4th, so hurry.
60% off. Friday just got a lot better for you. It's Black Friday On It style through December 4th. Get you some 60% off. Onnit.com/FATK.
Our longest sponsor. Shout out to On It. This is Rain. REIGN.
You're talking about
Total
rain,
body
you're
fuel.
talking about rain body fuel?
This is Tropical Storm with BCAA amino.
Bro, that's the new Tropical Storm, Daddy.
What's going on here? What's this about?
It tastes like you're on vacation.
Is
It
that
gives
what
you
it is?
energy.
Really? Gives you energy?
Tough for you to open, huh?
Yeah,
Tough for
this is
everybody.
not for the faint of heart, this stuff.
No,
A lot of
no, no.
caffeine.
A lot of caffeine. They got 300 milligrams of caffeine,
fucking
increased
tasty.
concentration,
It's
reduced
fucking
your
tasty.
fatigue. Dude, B vitamins up with the wazoo, B3, B6, B12, electrolytes.
That's very tasty.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, it really is.
Tastes like you went to Fiji, right?
It tastes like it's
Tastes like you
and
went
there's
to
no sugar in it? 0 grams of sugar?
Yeah.
How do they do that?
sugar free.
Oh, that's
All
crazy.
brain sugar free, Daddy.
Dude, technology's nuts. This is actually, I can't believe that's sugar free.
Dude, it's Islander sweat. Gives you energy.
So, Mark, branched chain amino acids,
Yeah.
you take those before or after a workout?
You could do either, but I'm probably going to take them
That is so good.
after the fact.
Super
Isn't it nice?
tasty.
That's a coldie, too. That's a
Damn.
cold one, Daddy.
Damn, it's like that's crazy that it has no sugar in it though.
And that's all. It's all sugar free. And then also, I'll be at the
Wow.
Rain booth for the Olympia, doing all sorts of stuff there. Probably
It doesn't have
jack
that
up.
much caffeine actually. It
300
has-
milligrams.
Yeah, it's not
cup
that
of
bad.
coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Grande.
Wow.
2 cups of coffee,
Who knew? Rain,
coffee.
0 sugar per can.
cup and a half.
Total body fuel.
But you love that new
It's got
Tropical Storm.
electrolytes. It's got branched chain amino acids, and it's so good. I have to say, and it's got coenzyme C or Q10.
Q10, Daddy. Electrolytes.
It's very tasty.
Better than you thought.
Yeah, it's the
New
kind
flavor
of thing you can
alert.
keep
Tropical
drinking.
Storm. Get you some. Rain.
Damn. Yeah, that's right. Well,
It's
hopefully
fun.
we do another fight companion
February.
soon.
I just talked to him. February.
Oh yeah. All right, let's do it.
Right for the Australia card. That big Australia card.
What day is that? Let's find out.
What date are you on the road?
When I need to be.
I think it might be the 11th, right? Or 12th? Because there's one early February, which we're not doing. February 11th.
Volkanovski?
Makhachev
Perfect.
Volkanovski.
I'm
That
there.
card's stacked.
That's done. I'm all over that. I can't wait.
Those are so fun. You know what my thing is, though? We're all a little older, aren't we, B?
Yes, we are.
A little
Buddy.
more mature. We have our 10,000 hours under our belt. Like I'll go back. Sometimes there'll be a clip. I don't watch my old shit. I can't stand myself. But I'll watch
too.
the old clips. I'll see it. I'm like, dude, I was a wild. Some of the shit I said. I'm a wild boy.
Oh yeah, you are. Because you like to. You disagree, and you like.
I love to
you like
argue.
Yeah.
I
Can you
love
go
to
back to that card?
I
'Cause
love
wanna
to
get-
argue, and then
with you
also I like to get silly. But then, especially back then, I wasn't known as a comic, so me getting silly,
Yep.
people would take serious.
Yep.
So remember when you and I would always go, "I'm rich as shit."
Yep.
In hindsight, we were not rich as shit.
No, and
but it was funny to say because
Yes.
we're having success.
And some people are like, book that.
yeah. It's like,
all right.
oh, you think we're serious?
It's all context.
Yes. As a comic, you can get taken out of complete
yeah.
context.
Yeah. Now, Islam Makhachev, Alexander Volkanovski. I'm going to go through it real quick. Islam Makhachev, Alexander Volkanovski.
Great fight. Tougher
Yeah.
fight for Makhachev than Charles Oliveira.
Islam Makhachev, Alexander Volkanovski. When does Volkanovski tap? Let's just
How
go.
dare you disrespect him like that?
No, I'm not
I mean, obviously,
disrespecting him.
Makhachev's a huge
Not his
favorite.
weight class,
Let's keep
he's
going.
awesome.
You're a piece of shit.
Not his-
This is why I can't have
if it
fighters on the
wasn't-
show. This is why I can't have them
if
on
it-
Fighting
no, I
Kid.
love Alexander
You disrespect
Volkanovski.
him.
No, I'm not. I
You
love
would. I get if you
Volkanovski.
spent one day with Alexander Volkanovski, you would be jacking
I
his
love him.
rugby balls off.
I love him. No, I'm going to say this about Volkanovski. If Makhachev is not in the 55-pound division, he's right there. He's a nightmare for anybody else. Volkanovski. Poirier Volkanovski would be sick.
I was just gonna say that
It would be
Poirier
sick.
would be a handful for him.
Oh my God! But Volkanovski can strike like a motherfucker, and he'd come in
His
there with
kicks,
no
and he's
problem.
tough.
Oh, a
And
nightmare.
You got to realize his mentality to win fights too. is
He's a
different level.
hell of an athlete.
Speaking of Poirier, I was talking to Theo this morning. We were talking about stuff how much I miss him, and he was like, I was like, what are you doing, man? He was like, I was in Lafayette giving out turkeys to people, man, with Dustin Poirier. People don't realize how much Poirier gives back to his community.
Yeah.
So, Theo's all crazy. And I go, you're giving out turkeys? I go, bro, you're giving these people that need fucking food, you give them that dry-ass bird, bro? You give them this dry fucking meat? That's the way you give back? I said, "You're not gonna toss a little gravy in there, wet the whistle?" And he goes, "Hell." Theo's ready to go. Theo goes, "Hell no, man! I give him that dry burn of a handful full of pepper." What?
Theo, I'm going to show you.
what?
I had a text with Poirier and with Mike Brown, his coach, and
Yeah.
Thiago Alves, his coach. And after he won, which I thought was it was a great fight, and he looked so fucking good. And so I say to fucking, I'm going to find this for you now. And we had a whole thing, right?
So you got Islam while you're looking for that, so the podcast can come to a screeching halt. You got Makhachev, Volkanovski, Yair Rodriguez, Josh Emmett. Shout out to Josh Emmett for getting the shot. That wouldn't have happened unless Alexander jumped up. You got Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa. Fantastic fight.
What you calling that?
That fight might be in a little. Oh yeah, Robert Whitaker. That fight might be in a little bit of a jeopardy because Paulo Costa is now demanding more money to take the fight, and he's been talking about how he can't wait to get out of the UFC and fight Jake Paul, which is there's some smoke there. Peter Parker Porter, Justin Tafa, Tyson Pedro, one of my favorites. Jimmy Crute, Alonzo Benfield's a great fight. It's a stacked card. Yeah, you find it later, right, B? And it's
just
for
funny.
sure don't tax them, right?
No, it's just funny. Here it is. I go.
And what time
amazing.
is that fight at, Chin? Does it say?
I'll find out.
Australia is like 7 days ahead of us, so if it's the 12th here,
2020.
7 o'clock.
seven.
PST.
Oh, it's still 7 o'clock, so still prime time. So they're fighting during the day back in Australia. Would
So
you
this
say
is-
back in the day?
Watch this. This is Dustin. So I go, unbelievable. Congrats, Dustin. You're amazing. But I sent it to his coaches and everything. And so Thiago goes, what a war. And I go, beautiful. And then Dustin goes, thank you. And then a week later, Mike Brown goes, amazing. And then Thiago goes, good timing, Mike. You know, just comes out. And then Mike goes, late to the party. And I go, never too late. Miss you fellas. And then Dustin goes, hopefully I see you soon, man. I go, yes, sir. And then I go, I don't like the way you worked my body last time. I may have to bring my feet into the mix the next time we, quote unquote, move around. I'm just saying, stay out of this, Mike, Thiago. Okay?
Yeah.
And then Dustin goes, ha, ha, ha. He goes, next time we move around, I'll make you leave your feet. That's a great saying. I want to say that. I'll make you
hilarious.
leave your feet, motherfucker.
I wonder what they're gonna do for him because he doesn't want to fight our poor boy Dariush.
The
He
money
wants a big
fight, he doesn't want to fight Darius?
No,
Well,
it's not the
Darius
money
has
fight.
Jesus on his side, number one.
He has
Facts.
all. I mean, if anybody's going to heaven, Tim Tebow first. He's right behind Timmy.
Yeah, and when
holding
somebody
hands going to
somebody
the
believes
gates.
they have Holy Ghost power in
I'm
running
jealous
through
of
their
it.
veins, I mean,
you know,
fuck.
you know who else thinks they have Holy Ghost power, and he's the greatest of all time, Jon Jones.
Oh, is that true?
Where it's like you think you're getting in?
Well, he's
You
got
think all the shit you're doing, you getting in?
he's,
You ain't getting in?
he's got Philippians.
You think you get
He's
it?
got Philippians right here.
Yeah.
You think because you get one tattoo, you getting it?
Yeah.
You ain't getting it, right? You ain't getting it. I have a better chance.
He's-
My chances
he's-
aren't good.
He's a Jesus guy
You ain't getting it.
until he ain't.
So,
Yeah, I would say Jon Jones has Jesus and the devil in him. You know, depending.
what I'm hearing is UFC 285. Jon Jones is almost guaranteed to fight. The UFC doesn't care anymore about Stipe. They want Francis. If he isn't ready, they're like, all right, it's either gonna be Curtis Blades or Cyril Gane at this point. They're like, John has to come back.
Okay.
So UFC 285, March 5th. Hot second for John to fight.
Hot second.
March 5th, they're saying it's going down. Whether he's fighting for a title, he's fighting one of the top dogs in the heavyweight division.
No warm-up fight. We're just throwing you
It's
to
Jon
the
Jones.
dogs. It's Jon Jones.
You want to be the greatest warm-up? There's no warm-ups in the UFC.
He's just going.
There ain't no warm-ups,
He's just
Daddy.
going.
And Curtis Blades no punk now either.
No, Curtis Blades is his wrestling is crazy. His striking.
Now Curtis Blades, he's JUCO wrestler. I don't know if he's now champ. I think he might
I
have.
believe
think
so
he's
was
now
John
champ.
though. He was JUCO national champ.
Oh, yeah. And Chael told a story where John was at some tournament and like the Iowa coach, the Oklahoma State coach was like, holy that may be the best wrestler I've ever seen.
Would you say Ryan Bader was a good wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality.
Two-time All-American.
Oh, he cradled him like a baby.
Cradle.
Okay.
Cradle.
Even
Nobody cradles Ryan Bader.
trained for that fight.
Well, no, let me keep going.
You think Jesus?
Let me just keep going.
You
Is
think
Daniel
Jesus-
Cormier hard to take down?
I'd say so.
Yeah. Well, was he a two-time Olympian? Not one time, but a two-time Olympian? Huh. So he knows a couple things about wrestling?
He's pretty good at Oklahoma State.
And when you're that tall and doing a blast double, grabbing him and double legging
First time
him,
you see it on DC's face, he was like, oh shit, when he got taken down against the cage.
yeah, he got taken down. So, yeah, I'd say he can wrestle. He can wrestle okay.
That card's fantastic. That's going to be so fun if we do it.
Who would you like to see Jon Jones fight?
Anybody.
Yeah.
Literally at this point, Mark Harley, I don't give a fuck. I just want him back in there.
But do you want him?
CM Punk?
Do you want to get him against Ngannou or Cyril Gane or?
I think the Ngannou thing's gonna get messy. If they do get the deal done, I think it's gonna happen by March. I'd like to see him facing Ngannou for the belt in an ideal situation. I think that's asking for too much.
Yeah.
I bet it's Cyril Gane, which
Cyril
to me
Gane.
it's his toughest matchup.
100%.
Yeah, I think stylistically his toughest matchup. Now,
You-
I think he beats
for Jon-
everybody.
for Jon.
I think Jon beats everybody.
You do.
Hey,
You're still.
I've seen him mollywop heavyweights.
You're still on the Jon
I was
Jones
one of
train.
them. What? What? What?
Did you get mollywop?
Oh yeah, I got ragdolled.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
No, you didn't. He
mean-
did not ragdoll you. There's nobody ragdolls you. I don't give a fuck.
He didn't ragdoll me.
He's not stronger than you are.
Not strong, but it was not fun. Didn't win the round.
No, not fun.
And now he was in there for 5 rounds straight, and I won't even name the heavyweights, but people we all know in here, some world champions, some the best to ever do it.
Had their hands full? Had
He-
more than their hands
he
full?
didn't lose a round.
Some spillage?
And at the time he was cutting weight, barely training. I was in the best shape of my life. Okay,
And
there's levels to this game.
did you guys wrestle, strike?
Striking, light striking, have full go grappling, wrestling, 5-minute rounds.
And how do you feel?
He stayed 5-minute rounds.
Okay. That's a disaster.
Beat the shit out of everybody. These beat the shit out of the heavyweights.
Fuck.
And I remember thinking back then, I'm like, God, if he was that heavyweight, this would be a nightmare. Never coming there.
Yeah. And what was he weighing then? 230 in the offseason?
Then he was getting ready for a fight, so he probably 215.
230 is no problem for him to walk around at.
No. 215. Savage. That'd be such a fun fucking fight companion, though, because that card is stacked.
I remember I was backstage with you when I saw Gustafsson after the fight with Jon Jones.
I felt like crying.
Well, dude, I've never seen. I couldn't look him in the eye. Like his whole side
He's
of
on a
his face was
stretcher,
purple,
and so was Jon.
Well, I saw him standing, and he was like, he kind of looked over, and I looked at him, and then I looked away because I didn't want to see him in that.
And how
state.
big was he? He's massive.
They're
human being.
so big.
Way bigger than me. Way bigger.
So big.
So big.
Every bit of
Tall.
6'5".
Oh.
I would say maybe 6'6". I don't know. He looks
Gustafsson's the best to ever do it if he was born at a different time.
stud.
If he's doing it right now, a prime Gustafsson beats
striking
Yuri,
and
beats
everything.
Jan, beats everybody.
Monster.
He just so happened in his prime, there were two gentlemen named DC and Jon Jones, and that's the way it goes.
Well, the Anthony Rumble Johnson, God rest his soul, when they bumped heads, that fucked him.
Yeah.
That was such a bummer. Look at him though.
Fighting at heavyweight now.
He should be. That is a big, big man and a rough dude.
Huge.
Yeah.
You looking forward to Thanksgiving, buddy? A little time with
I
the
like
fam?
Thanksgiving.
Do you?
Yeah, I always like Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's third on my list for holidays.
I'm going to Grillo's house.
You're not having it at your house.
No.
Lazy.
'cause- Yeah, I know.
Lazy.
I know. I was thinking
Also,
about
so much easier.
I mean,
Go
my
to somebody's
parents-
house, do their thing.
My
and
parents
dip
are in
out.
New York. My sister's having a thing.
Your parents didn't want to fly?
No, my dad's like, get the fuck out of here. But my dad flew. He's
They're
flying
in
too.
Salt Lake City.
Flying in New York. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to New York?
Getting my dad to move.
At his age, I'm with
he
you.
likes his golf. He likes his iPad. He listens to old radio. Old radio.
I love old radio myself. I prefer when I land every Sunday, I turn on AM and listen to football games. I love old radio.
Wow.
Love old radio.
And then he listens to different podcasts. You know,
Oh, you listen to podcasts?
Oh,
You
yeah,
listen to
man.
this?
he doesn't listen to this.
You know who listens to this religiously and golden hours? My mom.
No, your mom listens to this.
Oh, big time.
I love your mom.
Nonstop.
Shout out to your
She's
awesome
a
mom.
Patreon subscriber on
That's so
golden
cool.
hour. Oh yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
may have to pay for it. Whatever.
My ex used to listen to Fighter and Kid all the time.
Really?
Amanda, all the time.
Should we get offended?
No,
My girl stopped listening.
She
She's
loved
like,
it.
you
She
guys
loved
are-
it. She was like, "You guys are so funny."
Oh, my-
but
my-
then we said some shit.
Oh, my girl stopped.
Yeah.
She's never listened to it. She's like, oh, you guys are atrocious.
Yeah, well, her family was listening to it, and it was kind of. They were like, "Wait a minute."
Oh, we've gotten in trouble over the years. We're
Oh, we've
going
gotten
to.
a lot of
If
trouble.
you're doing it right, you're going to offend a good amount of your family. A good amount of your family.
Daddy drank a lot of wine last night. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you're back drinking?
Around Thanksgiving, I'll drink.
Yeah, my diet's off around because not only is it Thanksgiving, but it's Bossy's birthday on Saturday. So it's like, I'm not going to be on a diet during then, you know?
Yeah.
So yesterday I had to get a smog check for my fucking car. He's like, give me 20 minutes. Looked down the street, I saw Chick-fil-A. I went, Daddy's hungry. You ever had a Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich?
Outstanding.
My God. And she goes,
Outstanding.
you want the Chick-fil-A sauce or would you like some jelly on there? I went, jelly sounds nice.
Jelly.
She goes, you want grape or strawberry? I went, I'm not a communist. Grape.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was nice.
Yeah.
I sat there. Here's the thing, because across the street from high school, Kids are in there. It's packed in there. Kids are in there. They're watching Netflix movies, dude. They're just all sitting around eating and someone puts up their big fucking.
right.
They're just watching movies. I'm
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
the fuck?
Did I ever tell you when Rogan and I went and on the glacial lake in Alaska and we went looking for Sitka blacktail? I think it's Sitka or Sitka blacktail deer. Didn't see a fucking thing, right? Not a thing. Because even the deer were like, oh, it's too rainy and shitty up here. We're going way down. But that's okay. And we're eating dried, Sitka blacktail. We're eating dried mountain food. Dehydrated food in pouches. Put water.
Like
cool.
soldiers do.
Cool. All I want is to kill a deer so I can
Eat his heart.
some fucking meat
Eat
over
him
and
ass
over.
first,
Yeah.
dude.
And we're both like, whatever, but we're having. See that's me making Rogan laugh the whole fucking time. Like that's all I had. He was my best audience, and I'm just fucking with him the whole time. And that was good. But then the seaplane came because the weather front was moving in, so we had to cut it short because the seaplane was coming in. And they brought us McDonald's. They brought us Egg McMuffins.
Best thing I've ever had.
It was the best thing
Yeah.
we've
Of all
ever
time.
had.
Ever all time.
And they were cold.
Of all
And
time.
it was the best thing we'd ever
Of all
eaten.
time.
If you haven't had that shit and you've been eating shitty food,
Oh, it's fantastic. You don't want to eat it all the time.
Daddy got gray.
You guys were young there.
Well, not that young.
You went through some shit, B.
I did, buddy.
That'll age you. It aged both of us.
It aged both of us. I'll admit that.
We've both aged about.
It's all a thing.
It put us in overdrive.
I had some dark hair and I was cute.
Rogan was young back then too, man. Look at you guys. Look at young Rogan.
Similar faces.
Similar.
Could be brothers.
Rogan's young there, man.
I gotta call him.
Dude, I was watching Bill Burr and Bill Maher podcast. You listen to Bill Burr's podcast?
I
I think
don't.
it's Monday morning.
Yeah.
something.
Should, but I don't.
Monday morning, Thursday afternoon podcast.
Yeah, so he's been having big guests on there, which reminds me of Tom and Bert. But he's been having big guests on there, and he had Bill Maher on there. You can tell they're not like great friends. Bill, he never shied him. Bill Maher, Bill Burr, to
I'm
me
a fan
scares.
of both of theirs.
I love both of them. Bill Burr's my favorite of all time. He's the only comic I'm actually scared of.
Yeah.
Just who he is and what he represents. He scares me.
So good.
So yeah, he was doing his podcast. He had Bill Maher on. You can tell they don't know each other, but they've both been doing comedy around the same time.
Yeah.
Long time, 30 years, something years. So they're talking about their come up, stuff like that. And then, Bill has his black belt in politics. Bill Maher does. So he starts talking about politics. And then Bill goes, I'll tell you one thing. And he goes, like how fucked up was it? It was like in 2012 or 2009, the housing market when it crashed, right? And Bill was like, how fucked up was this? My roof had water damage and basically he had to repair it, and then the insurance came, then he had to pay off the insurance. So he's going through this whole thing. And Bill Maher goes, listen, because he has his black belt in politics. Bill Maher goes, I'm not going to talk to the guy at the end of the bar about politics. He's like, it sucks for your roof. Politics are bigger than that. For you, that's your, it suck. He's like, that's horrible. This what we're talking about. I forget what topic they're talking about. It's bigger than this. He's like, you're one individual case, and you're basing your politics based off your individual experience. He's like, this is why I don't discuss politics with the guy at the end of the bar. He's like, because for his perspective, he's going to have one perspective, but politics don't work like that. It's the masses.
Yeah.
So he's trying to describe it to Bill. They get into it.
Bill Maher is trying to describe it to Bill Burr.
Yeah. So they kind of get into it.
Yeah.
Neither one's a punk, especially Bill Burr.
No.
Burr. If you ever see him and Theo, he was prickly that day. He was getting silly, and he was not having it.
Yeah.
My God, he was not having it.
Yeah.
He scares me.
I've done podcasts with Bill. I've done live podcasts.
And if he's not having it, he's not having it.
We had a great time.
You ever see him when he did Kill Tony?
No.
And they just asked him to do it, and he goes, Kill Tony, great platform, blown up. Shout out to Tony Hinchcliffe. Love the show. Dave Lucas is on there all the time. He's my feature. Bill didn't always sign up for it, sits down, and the comic goes up, and they're making fun of him, and Bill goes, what is this? What is this? You give the guy 1 minute? Who the fuck's going to do in 1 minute? You're fucking these kids. This isn't comedy. What the fuck? And just...
But he was like standing up. It was cool actually because he was like trying to give that comic the benefit of the doubt, like because he's just contrarian. It's like if everyone's making fun of the person, he's like, you know what, you're fucking wrong. Here's the reason you shouldn't make fun of him.
Yes.
But his points are great. He's brilliant at that too. We're like, oh shit. So he wasn't having it because he felt bad for those comics getting up there for 1 minute. Same thing happened to me at the Comedy Store. I wore this, I wear weird shit. I wore that jumper. We were all on the show. It was Bill, Rogan, Diaz, you, D'Elia, Theo. It was a crazy show. I remember I wore that jumper. It was a blue jumper.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I walk in, Rogan's lighting me up. Everyone's lighting me up. I'm like, oh, fuck. And Rogan's like, just wait till Bill comes in. I'm like, oh, because he's my favorite. I'm like, oh, no. So in my head, I'm like, fucking, here comes Bill Burr, dude. And I'm like, and the whole time, like, May should just walk out front so he doesn't see me, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting back there. I think you and I were talking. Bill walks in. I'm like, oh, fuck. And Rogan goes, Bill, look at what the fuck Schaub's wearing. And I'm like, here we go. And Bill goes, what? What about it? Bill goes, and Rogan goes, look, he's in that fucking gay jumper or whatever. And Bill goes, the fuck? You just mad because you can't wear it? If I had a body like him, I'd fucking wear that. I'd wear that fucking. What are you making fun of him for? I'd wear that fucking thing if I looked like him. I'd wear that fucking thing. And then he goes, I mean, and then I was like, oh my God, he's sticking up for me. I was like, I love him more, right? And then he goes, I mean, yeah, he looks like a janitor from a Broadway musical, but who gives a fuck?
Still kills you.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, Bill's great.
So I don't know if you wanted to see this, but this is like a 3-minute highlight clip, just because I remember hearing their argument too.
I watched it this morning, and then Bill was like, what I love too, you and I have arguments, or whoever, if you're doing podcasts, you have arguments, and people like, oh, they'll take sides or whatever, and then it's so serious in their world. What they don't realize is how good of friends everybody is. Yeah. And Bill even goes, you're not, because they argue, and then he can tell it's like awkward, and Bill goes, you're not one of those guys that can't argue and then get all sensitive, right? Bill Maher goes, no. And he goes, we're still going to hug it in the parking lot, right? And Bill Maher goes, I'll probably suck you off.
Good. Yeah, man. It's important voices. I think what we're dealing with is there are two camps in this world. One is the camp, like all of us, that believes that America's good and we want to keep our institutions.
We love
things
America,
like that.
yeah.
And then there are people that want it to they want to tear it down.
Those people are
they want to discredit all that. That's where this idea of so Tampax now Tampax sponsored 2 trans men. Yeah. One of them has a dick. So.
I saw a ban on Tampax.
Okay, one of them
now, did you see what Balenciaga did?
No.
So Balenciaga, who's in coots, they were with Kanye, they're with Kim, they work with both of them. They did a campaign, right? They fired Kanye for his anti-Semitic shit, and then they did all this horrible shit to him. And then they come out with a campaign yesterday that's kind of promoting child pornography. So it's kids in I
saw that.
Like weird, like
well, there was a
dominant
child
outfits.
Pornography.
And then they apologize. Then they release one today and shows this lady with her feet up on a desk, and then on the desk is literally child pornography.
Well, no, is it child pornography or is it?
No, somebody zoomed in on it. Straight up child.
I thought it was actually the laws concerning child pornography.
No, it shows kids naked and all that shit. Yeah, it's nuts.
What's the brand?
Balenciaga. They're screwed, dude.
So Tampax was getting serious blowback.
Oh, I saw banned Tampax, and now it's banned Balenciaga. And Candace Owens said the same thing. She goes, Balenciaga, so you do this weird child abuse thing. Are they going to seize your bank account like they did Kanye? Do you have to take the necessary steps that Kanye did? Like, look, how terrible is this dude? This dominatrix shit? What the fuck were you guys thinking?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you thinking?
So they're in bondage outfits.
Holding teddy bears dressed as bondage outfits.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they think.
And then they leave Twitter.
They're so fucking dumb.
Did you see? It's insane. They did an even worse one today.
That's not innocent to me. Fuck those people.
It's weird.
First
you
of all,
didn't see that?
No, hold on.
You didn't see them putting a fucking teddy bear in bondage?
You know how many boxes they have to check before these things get cleared?
Yeah,
this went through several steps.
They know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, they're pieces of shit, man. I'll never wear it again. It's terrible.
Get the fuck
Awful.
out of here.
That's your marketing?
Get the fuck out
Look
of
at
here.
That little innocent kid? That's nuts, dude.
I mean...
And Candace Owens, Candace Owens made a great point.
Go back again. There's I don't know.
Can I read what you're referring to, Brendan?
Candace Owens made a great point. She goes, hey, Hollywood, keep the same energy. Have Balenciaga do the same demand you ask for Kyrie and Kanye. Like, you want to throw these people under the bus, and then when someone in your network fucks up.
We apologize for displaying unsettling documents in our campaign. The company continues in its statement. We take this matter very seriously and are taking legal action against the parties responsible for creating the set, okay, and including unapproved items from our Spring 23 campaign photo shoot. So I'll tell you what, hold on. We strongly condemn abuse of children in any form. We stand for children's safety. So
Really?
I think what happened was that the people they hired, the set designers, which is very legitimate, the set designer got into some mischief and decided to do some shit.
No, but you're giving too much of an out. Everything has to be
I think they
checked.
might have missed it, Bubba, because the way they do these things.
I promise you they didn't. I promise you they didn't. At the level Balenciaga works, I promise you they didn't.
Well,
Not a chance.
I would say
you give him too much
I would
credit.
say sometimes
This is the problem.
No.
This is the problem.
I would say
so.
that,
So Kanye's anti-Semitism, was he off? You know what I'm saying?
no. But they have people like this who have so a company like this has an art department, right? And then they subcontract out, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh no,
It
no.
sounds like something was missed. Here.
No,
Just look at this.
No, there's not missed. B. I guarantee you, it's not missed. You're giving these
You think
pieces of shit
Balenciaga
too much credit.
was involved in?
Yeah, of course it is.
Brennan-
And then look at the one they posted earlier today.
Can I show you? So what you're talking about, because that was confusing to me. So I looked it up. McQueen, the TikToker. Okay, so Gabriel shot the Objects campaign as part of Toy Story's 2-year project, in which he created colorful images of children in their homes with toys. Sorry, the part you're referring to is a TikToker says the photo seemed crazy, and when she dug a little deeper in her video, she shares a screenshot of an image on the Balenciaga website's homepage. The image is seemingly harmless, picturing a small handbag on top of a pile of papers. You zoom in on the papers, and
Naked
words
children.
like speech coalition, sexual intercourse, pornography, and sex appear. What she's saying is those words and phrases are coming from this case, Ashcroft versus Free Speech Coalition, a court case arguing that images that don't actually depict child pornography but only imply it should be legal. So like seemingly somebody snuck those in a very deliberate way, like a little Easter egg.
And Balenciaga's not, they're not one just go like, just go ahead. This is good.
And they also announced in 2019 they would no longer be hiring models under the age of 18.
But I mean,
But then
if you want to
here's
put
models.
kids in the
Here's
fucking ad,
model
that's
kids.
fine.
But they're
don't,
doing child
you know.
models now.
I wish you could bring up the one, the desk one, Chin, that was posted this morning. They're getting absolutely
Where's it at,
annihilated.
Bren? The
I
desk?
don't know where they posted. Bring up Balenciaga child porno desk.
Yeah,
I
and
don't think that's true, buddy. I think you.
It's what
I
I'm
think
referring. Like,
you're suffering from a little case of mountain lion versus bobcat right now.
What do you mean?
Well, I think you're suffering from a little case of mountain lion
Here it
versus
is.
bobcat.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's the
No, there's
document I
another
saw.
one.
though.
There's another one because they had another one that they were going to post.
Now,
and
look at
someone-
you again, and I understand, and I
promise.
like where you're going with this.
No,
I appreciate your outrage.
I promise, Chin, to
I
bring
think
it up.
you might be a little bit off.
I promise you, I'm not.
All right.
I'm going to show you right now this girl's
We're gonna try to
TikTok,
find
but it was what I just described was, I think what you're referring to. It's on a desk. The documents that are from a court case about
Dude,
child.
Balenciaga desk ad controversy.
I think that's the one, Bubba.
No, it's not. They released another one. People are like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
So not in a handbag, it's just that.
yeah,
That's it?
controversy. Yeah.
Let me just go images and see if this pops up.
I'm telling you, I looked at it this morning.
Is it possible?
No, I promise, it's not.
got-
It's, no,
Just send it to me.
I'll have Jay send it to me. Me and Jay talked about it this morning.
So
Go
this
back.
would I assume
Go back to
hold on.
the news so I can read it. I want to see. Let's see this because I'm gonna have to throw away all my Balenciaga stuff.
I mean, okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't even know what they are.
Click on the thing I just emailed you, and I think.
Hold on, go
that's
back.
what we're
There's the
referring
thing.
to.
hold on. So this is Mark's.
This one, she said, scroll down. If you do
Who's that lady? She's kind of cute.
that one.
This one?
Nope.
Here you go.
The other one.
Here you go, Chin.
This one.
Yep, not making this up. Why would I make that up?
Oh, there you go. Bob.
Hold on. Let's
You're right.
watch this clip over here.
And then I'm sending you the actual
Council
picture.
Getting more attention, so stay tuned. Balenciaga, I've got to do an update because I'm seeing a lot of discourse everywhere.
Is it
It looks so
jumping
much like my
around?
wife. That, by the way, that woman back there.
This all had a deeper meaning. It was about raising awareness of abuse. It was social commentary, a lot of things. Anyways, new campaign up on Balenciaga.
Look, that's the new campaign, B. Then look at then they zoom in on the pictures that she has her feet on.
Because they'd seen this chick's TikTok and got like this comment as well. This is about the social commentary. I just want to come back to this article on Wallpaper and the quote that I shared in my first TikTok, where Balenciaga is quoted as saying it is an exploration of what people collect and receive as gifts. And there's children in there. Anyway,
Naked children on the desk.
About social commentary, nothing about raising awareness.
Chin, I sent you the picture
Yeah, I
of
got
the
it, got
actual
it.
campaign, and they zoom in on it. It's naked kids.
So
gotta-
here's
I gotta
what
see
Brennan
this.
sent me. Hold on.
There you go. And see, they blur it out. So that book that she has, see the book right there? If you open that, in that book, that Michael Boram's book is naked children. It's more child pornography.
Can you look up who Michael Moore
Michael
is?
Boramans?
Is it Is it he's an artist and he was taking pictures of his own kids? What is it?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Are we looking into this too deeply here?
No, you should look into it deeply.
Yeah, but if it's an artist,
I don't like how you give people outspeak.
but if it's an artist, it's not. There's no images on there, right?
In the book, there's.
Painter and filmmaker.
Look at that.
Glamorizes pedophilia
reveals
and-
another creepy fashion campaign featuring art that glamorizes pedophilia and cannibalism.
So says the article. Let's see.
Yeah. See, but then again, this is not.
So what do you want to find an article that says it's not fucking
hold on,
pedophilia?
hold on. No, hold on. But this is hold on. We have to go back for a sec because that guy's a legit artist, right?
I'll look at it. His Wikipedia.
He's a legit artist, and
Belgian
there are no
painter.
kids
He's
in that
dead.
ad. There are no kids in that ad though.
No, in the book she's on though. That's the thing. It's a nod to the other campaign,
I got you.
which featured naked children.
So you think there's something sneaky going on?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's possible.
Oh, it's just all a coincidence. Jesus Christ.
It
fellas.
could be.
No. Fuck no.
No.
Child pornography.
But what Brendan's saying, to get past this many,
It
all
has
these
to
people
check
that are
so
trying
many
to vet it.
boxes, so many layers.
Yeah, yeah.
At that level,
I'm not going to defend Balenciaga. I'm not going to die on that hill. So, I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah, but the guy's a Belgian painter and filmmaker.
I don't mind if they feature a Belgian painter in an adult ad who happens to be controversial. If he glamorizes, I don't know the artist. So,
Yeah, I don't know either.
so it says, be warned before you Google this book. The paintings of this book are very disturbing and featuring toddlers running around naked, looking at and holding bloody, severed body parts. Many of the kids are covered in blood. There's also drawings of children dressed in occult-like costumes, wearing all black with hoods covering their face and their entire head. One of the drawings features a circle of children gathered around a large rodent who is going to be sacrificed. The other images include an adult wearing the same black hooded outfit and holding hands of a minor with the same outfit.
I'm never going to censor an artist.
Other work by this guy, Borums, features adult men walking around with their heads and feces completely covered,
Yeah.
exchanging bloody body parts and eating them.
Yeah, he's obviously a dark artist. But
Do you think they did this
I'm not
for
going to
the-
censor that guy.
for the attention, for
100%.
Yes.
But
But they didn't really. It's the same thing with Kanye. Like, Kanye's done some crazy shit.
Yeah.
He did not realize going after Jews what the repercussions were going to be. Same with Balenciaga. Now, are we going to require Balenciaga to educate themselves on child sex trafficking and take a course? And should we seize their bank accounts like we did with Kanye? Are we going to keep that same energy? Is that the course protocol here?
Right.
Or are we just going to do that to Kanye West? That's my problem.
Well,
I think we're in dicey territory a little bit. Right?
I don't.
Because I think if
Neither's right.
all of us are looking into every little detail, I worry that we get into some censorship with artists. So that guy, Michael Borman, he may be, he looks like an amazing artist who does some crazy shit.
Fuck that guy.
But
anything with naked kids and that
your
cult
right.
shit.
That's your right to say that. But I'm saying it doesn't mean he's not a fucking, like, art disturbs and art is like, holy fuck, there's all that, right? So it goes back to the Robert Mapplethorpe thing. Like, should the National Endowment of the Arts give him money for his things because he had a penis, a finger stuffed in a giant penis?
So it's the way that Balenciaga
he had a
used
crucifix
this.
in urine. There's a lot of offensive stuff, but I'm never going to tell an artist not to do that. The question is,
it's the way they use it.
I would
right,
say
Brian?
this. I would say this. You have a right to be outraged and boycott Balenciaga. And if they want to take that chance, they can go ahead and take that chance. And they fucked
You can
up.
do whatever you want.
And I do think- I do think what you're saying is that-
if you're going to cancel Kanye for what his stuff said was horrible,
Yeah.
Balenciaga
Keep that same energy for Balenciaga.
same energy. You can't pick and choose Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because Balenciaga provides outfits to those Hollywood stars, but we're just giving them a free pass. Oh, they messed up. Not a big deal. No, hold on. Kanye lost billions of dollars.
Yeah.
What about this giant corporation?
But there's a double standard with the left and the right anyway, always. Both sides have their issues, but like remember that very credibly, Biden had a very credible sexual allegation of sexual assault against him by Tara Reid. Very credible. And to the point where the mother called Larry King. So, and that was very conveniently forgotten by Kamala Harris, who said she believed the woman, but then she got a chance to be a fucking. But all these people who speak for Me Too and women, but somehow the president of the United States, I guess they didn't keep that same energy. So nobody keeps the same energy when their guy is there.
Well,
it's all inconsistent.
Well, how about the left just now admitted to the Hunter Biden laptop? You know this? They just now were like, we admitted it when they've denied, and finally now they're like, yep, there's that laptop's out there. It's not good. They're investigating it. It's like, We reported on this
Gaslighting.
2 years
Do you
ago.
think? Do you think that Kanye in what happens to Kanye in 3 years? He's fine.
100%. Yeah.
He makes his way back.
Yeah. He's gonna make his own. He's gonna make his own shoes. He owns the rights to the slides. I know for a fact he's already working on his own production company in China, making his own shoes, where he's gonna have full control of it. His fan base is so rabid, he'll be fine. You know. So will Balenciaga. This will be a thing in a week. We'll forget about this. It's interesting too. You see that shooter that shut up the gay club in Colorado Springs.
Yes.
So this is for the left, right? And again, I'm not far
He was
right.
anti-trans.
Well, the anti-trans.
He threatened to blow his mother up.
MAGA, threatened to blow his mother up.
was a psychopath.
White privilege, all this shit. And then it comes out, well, his pronouns are they and them.
I didn't know.
So the left
You see
goes,
Theo's Twitter now?
oh, shit. Yeah, he wasn't a MAGA guy.
Well,
he was just like
Bubba,
them and he was upset
Bubba.
and shot them up.
Bubba, here's the thing. As a guy in the middle, not in the right. I'm in the middle. This guy SBF, Samuel Bankman, fine.
Yeah.
What's his name,
Friedman?
right?
Yeah.
What about him?
Well, he was the founder of FTX.
No, I know all that, yeah.
He was Biden's number 2
Yep.
campaign donor.
Yep.
He gave more to. He gave to Republicans, but he gave to more.
You talked about this on
Democrats.
Monday, B.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't hear a lot right now. Where's the energy
You're not
for
going
this?
to.
This guy, did some really bad shit, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. Where's the energy?
Watch what happens with the media with it, because this guy's not a MAGA, crazy, far-right conspiracy guy like the guy that broke into Pelosi's house.
Yeah,
Knows
so
a gay fight.
There's
club
a
thing.
double standard.
Double standard. Watch how they sweep that under the rug. You won't hear anything about that mass shooting.
I'm just asking.
You won't hear anything.
I'm asking for objective news from both Fox and CNN. I want objective news.
You're never going to get it. If you're getting your news from either one of those,
Yeah.
you're out of your fucking mind.
I got my problems with Fox. I got my problems with CNN.
They're both out of their mind.
Yeah,
They're
give me
both have agendas.
objective fucking news.
You guys want to hear an interesting angle about that specifically? Is that
Which one?
the FTX thing in regards to celebrity endorsements? Because Kim Kardashian was fined and other celebrities have been fined because you have to disclose, like, I was paid $250K to post a story
Correct.
about this specific cryptocurrency. It's a little
Matt
grayer
Damon.
when
Matt
you just
Damon.
get people to go in this commercial. It's like Steph Curry's in a commercial. He's not saying you need to go buy this thing, but do they have any responsibility for endorsing something on the other side of it when it collapses?
You're saying they're supposed to do their due diligence before they endorse it?
Like, there's this gray area where, because Kim posted, like, hey, you guys should go invest in Ethereum. That's directly in violation of, the laws against.
But is she aware of what exactly, I would highly doubt.
She should be aware of the law, but
I'm saying she wasn't aware of the exact kind of Ponzi scheme this gentleman was running through the company.
this was another cryptocurrency that, like, it in the past that just it violates the rule that if you're promoting a stock, it'd be like, you're like, hey, I'm going to give you some money. Like, say this is the best stock ever. You have to disclose that.
That's the
according to
worst
SEC,
thing,
right?
yeah.
So multiple celebrities got in trouble in the past for doing that.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
a gray area with FTX because they got a bunch of people to appearing like funny commercials without directly saying, like, you guys should invest in this thing.
It lended
It's a little more
authority to
iffy,
that.
but people are filed a class action lawsuit to be like Steph Curry, Tom Brady, like Larry David,
and
all these
all
guys
of
who
them
appeared in the
lost money, by
commercial.
the way.
You know what's crazy? I was listening to this expert talk about it, and he was talking about how he had $100,000 in it, invested $100,000. And so they were like, so what do you think is going to happen? He's like, do not count on getting your money back.
Yeah.
He's like, it's gone.
Yeah.
There's no chance you're getting your money back. He goes, now you can sue and do whatever you want. He goes, chances are you just take it on the chin. We're not getting our money back. Like, holy fuck.
If you invest in NFTs and crypto in certain things, I had some people come to me and they really laid out some money. That they said this is.
you tried getting me to invest in fucking NFT
Well, that's why I was very
frogs.
careful. Remember how careful I was? I was like, now hold on. I'm not using this platform to tell you to buy frog, because if I do that, then that's if you so we could have gotten everybody together.
I don't touch that stuff.
I'm saying, but we could have gotten everybody together. If we said, say we had a bunch of friends who were fucking assholes, and we said, guys, you got to buy these NFTs because we're buying them.
We push it.
Then you push it. Then
Talking
everybody
about a
buys
pump and
them.
dump.
Then everybody does it. Then the price goes up. Then we sell our NFTs.
That's so short-sighted.
But that's also called unethical, and that's called dishonest practice. That's bullshit behavior.
Were you Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah, you can't do that. And
Thanks
that
for
happens
co-signing
all the time with crypto, and it happens all the time with
course.
NFT. And so they came to me and they said, and they gave me a really good thing, and they said, you should teach stand-up comedy. And I said, I can do that. The problem is, I am not going to have 1,000 students who I'm teaching comedy to around the world. Let's say if I really had a marketing thing, people would give me a certain amount of money. Because I don't know that you can teach stand-up. My class on stand-up is really simple. It'd be this fast. I'd be like, write every day, write only what you think is
And
funny,
get up.
perform all the
And
time,
get
even in
up.
front of the mirror. Yep, and I'll see you in 10 years.
And that's it.
See you in 10 years.
And that's it.
That's it.
There's no secret. There's nothing
nothing I can
else.
do. I'm not gonna, you know,
Nothing else.
that's it. That's all I can do. I don't have any techniques
Workshop.
to teach you stand-up.
Sometimes I like hearing how other comics write and stuff like that.
I could teach an improv workshop. I could
Oh,
teach
yeah,
a
you could do
scene
it.
study workshop, no problem.
Auditions, acting. You're the best
100%.
get for the job. Yeah.
You know what I bet you could teach though, or I believe you could teach.
How to
is
fuck?
the grammar of a joke. What constitutes a joke?
Probably,
Cutting
but
the
it
fast.
wouldn't mean
Written
anything to you until you did it. Like I
Because
know
when you're first starting out, you wouldn't understand.
You can identify. It helps you identify what's funny.
right
what's
now,
not,
if
but
I
it's
say
like-
to him, if I go, a joke has a certain economy of words, emphasis, you go, yeah, I know. Because we're always in that case.
Yes.
But when you first started, you would have been
Not-
like, but I got to just
it's
get
too
out and tell a
much.
story.
Right.
It'd be too much.
I would try that with you, and you go, bro, DB, I got to
Yeah.
just let me go out and tell my story.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because it was
right,
so
right. Yeah,
overwhelming.
some people it's effective or
It's
not.
too
but,
advanced.
like what would you say is the irreducible component of a joke? Like what's the one thing you
You got to
couldn't take
surprise
out of it?
yourself first.
Surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to kind of like I know I've written a great thing when I go, fuck, I just came up
Yeah.
with a great I came up with a great thing on abortion
And-
recently, and I went, that's the fucking essence of the joke.
Yeah.
That's it.
A
I
reversal, a
went because it
surprise, a
surprised
misdirection.
me.
Yeah.
And I went,
But
oh,
even
yeah.
with all that being said, it'd be just getting up,
Get up.
nonstop.
Yeah, get up.
Yeah.
Well, if I
You have
said
to
to you, I
collect
want
the
to
data.
learn how to box. I want to learn how to fight, be an MMA fighter. Watch this.
Well, even if it was jiu-jitsu,
Give me some advice.
if it was jiu-jitsu, I'm like, do it.
You got to do
Yeah,
it.
do it. There's only one way to learn. Doing it nonstop.
Yeah, adjust the price of pain.
10,000 hours.
That's it.
With anything, yeah. 10,000
I said
hours.
if I write a self-help book, you'll please buy it because it's going to be one page.
Yeah.
It's going to say it takes forever.
You're just going to open it up. It says, get up.
It takes forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my problem with people who deconstruct the learning process and give you 12 easy steps or 3 easy steps.
I don't like any of that
I do believe there are principles in teaching. So if I were teaching you wrestling, you'd say if you
foundations.
control the head and the hips. If you can control someone's head and hips, let's start with just know that. Or if I said to you
that's
about
the goal.
boxing, it's not boxing. Yeah, boxing is good. Punching is good, but it's where you're punching from. Where are your feet? It's a foot game. You can tell people where to focus,
I'm
but
not
you have to
buying
be a
your
good
boxing
coach.
book, but yeah. Huh? I'm not buying your boxing
You're not
book.
buying my boxing book.
Hopefully Mike Tyson would do it.
Yeah, but again, it's like you said. It's
But
like,
even then, there's not.
well, I can teach you principles, and then if you're punching me in the face at full speed,
Yeah.
in real time,
You
it's
don't
like,
know it's for you.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Everything is
Did you
that way.
see Elon on Twitter posted he found all this gear in Twitter headquarters that said hashtag stay woke. He's posting just laughing. He's like throwing this in the trash.
Stay woke. Stay woke. Really?
See, that's what you're dealing with there, man. Look at that.
Oh boy. Stay woke.
At the most thing, and there's an entire
Those are the people that ran it, man.
entire closet full of hashtag woke and t-shirts. Here we are. At the most
Hilarious.
thing, and there's an entire closet full of
Oh yeah. That's the company you're working for.
t-shirts.
Now, how do you think they treated guys like you and me, B? Why did I gain 200,000 followers when Elon took over? That's weird. Oh, but that's normal. Nah, dude, no, nothing. That's normal.
Bots are interesting because what part of the so when Elon said that you have bots, a lot of this is bots.
Well, before he bought
bots
it, right?
are used for marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of marketing companies you get bots to push traffic toward your particular
Correct.
product. In fact, you can start with a product that's really controversial and then replace it with something else, but then you have all those followers.
Well, because that's like the bots thing, right? Because if that thing's trending, it's getting a lot of comments, whether it's a robot,
Yeah.
a Russian, or an actual human
Yeah.
being in America. The more that gets comments, the more it's going to push it up in the algorithm.
Look at how many, up to 42% of Conor McGregor's followers are fake. 38 Silva's. All these, 40% of Jon Jones' followers fake. That's amazing.
Well, that guy, that comment says, "What's the percentage for other celebrities?" I know Kim Kardashian on Instagram. They did like a sweep of bots and stuff. She lost millions.
Sure.
I don't think she's buying them. I think it's just a product of
It's just she's
Social media.
a magnet. If she wears your product,
game on.
yeah. I remember when I think it was Jessica Simpson if she wore a pair of your boots, like a
Back in the
designer's
day?
boots. Everybody was like, "Where'd you get those boots?"
Oh, yeah.
Their sales would go through the fucking roof.
That's how Kanye is still. I mean, with certain brands like Dickies and certain things, he'd wear it once and off the shelf.
The AG from Toehold called me. He goes, "Did you just drop the podcast and talk about Toehold?" I go, "Yeah, me and Brennan were talking about Toehold and Tiger Thick." And he goes,
Yeah.
"I can tell by the traffic hitting the
People are
website."
checking it out.
Yeah, like you know,
Now,
depending on
think
what
of
you
our
do.
influence, not a ton compared to like a
Are you
big
kidding?
shaker mover.
Yeah. If
Like,
you
think
got,
about Cristiano Ronaldo. He just passed. He's the first one ever. I think he has 300 million followers or something. He's the first one ever 500 million. Like first one ever to pass.
have you seen what it cost you to pay for one image of Kim Kardashian with your stuff on?
Oh my God!
How much?
So
I
much.
think it's
money.
something like just for one picture, it's
Dude,
like
Cristiano's
500 grand.
Dude, he's $500,000 away from, or half. Yeah,
He's the
So
great.
$500 million.
he's almost at $1 billion. Dude.
What? That's crazy.
That's how popular soccer is, and that's how special
Worldwide.
that guy is.
Yeah.
That's
And
how
he-
special that.
He's also
athlete is.
older. Like he's not in his prime.
Well, 'cause he didn't
He's just
start,
left
right?
Manchester too. Manchester.
Yeah, he's mad because he didn't start in a couple games.
Well, and but they were also like losing. He wanted out of the contract. He makes all the money. 37.
Look at him. Look at that body.
Freak. Complete fucking freak.
Yeah, he's just he will win at all costs.
It's crazy, right?
Nuts. You see how high he jumps when they had that?
You ever seen when they turn out the lights and he's doing a corner kick?
Yeah, it's sick. He can.
He
see
still
it.
makes it?
Yes,
Like, what in the fuck?
he can feel it. Yeah, it's good. That's a pretty good.
Consider Ronaldo, he's 6'2", that his route during the goalkeeping measured by approximately 41 inches, which is insane.
It's insane.
The highest ever reached in the NBA is 48 inches.
Well, as a guy who did 53.
I disagree with that. Well, I guess because the height thing, the average vertical jump the NBA players is 28, which is not good. But I'm assuming that's like the 7-foot tall
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
They don't
But
jump
there are
that
some
high.
guys. That one guy jumps 53 inches. He's got the
John
world record.
Morant. Yeah. John Morant jumps so fucking high.
It's weird.
It has to be interesting.
Jesus Christ.
Then did you see Fauci's final press conference?
I did not.
It's interesting because the end of it, this lady just goes, real quick, I want to talk about the origins of the leak in the lab. And the lady jumps in. She goes, excuse me, well, enough. We've had enough. You got to wait your turn. We're not having this. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to disrespect Dr. Fauci on his last. And then this African dude who's in there goes, hold on, chill. She's asking a legit question. We're all wondering. If this is his last press conference, does he have anything to say about now we have more evidence that the actual virus was leaked from a lab that he's funded and he's been part of? She should not be shunned. We're all thinking this. She goes, press conference over. You're like, holy shit, dude.
Well, that's the whole thing unravels. They know that's the most dangerous thing he could possibly answer honestly, would be addressing the reality of the lab leak.
They're opening up criminal investigation on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wants no part of that.
Dr. Fauci, only 13% of
This lady takes no shit either. It's kind of sexy.
We have a process here. I'm not calling out on.
She has the worst
people
gig in the
who
world.
yell. And you're being disrespectful to your colleagues, and you're being disrespectful to our guests. I will not call on you if you yell, and also you're taking time off the clock because Dr. Fauci has to leave in a couple of minutes. I'm done. I'm not going. I'm not
She
getting
won't let her
back and
answer
forth
her
with you.
question.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
She won't let her.
Dr. Fauci,
But she's
only...
Look, this guy sticks up for her.
You're not Jeremy. Go ahead, Jeremy.
You ask your question, you should
You hear him?
Go ahead, Jeremy.
You should allow her to answer the question.
Yeah, he's like, she's just asking a
Allow
simple
her to
question.
answer the question.
That's how it works there. They shout out and then they pick them.
Remember how small that room was, Bubba? Remember when we went in there? That was a small
small.
room. Yeah.
You can't read a press briefing. You need to call
You hear him?
people across the room. She has a valid question. She's asked about the origin of COVID.
I hear the question.
Dr. Fauci is the
Refuses to answer.
I hear your question, but we're not doing this the way you want it. This
crazy
is
is this?
disrespectful. It
How's
is.
it disrespectful?
I'm done. Simon, I'm done. Simon, I'm done. I'm done with you right now.
Lame.
I like that she stood up for it, though. Fuck.
I mean, she has to do it.
I like anybody who
Disgusting.
gives it back. Like, I may not agree
You're
with
such
her.
a fucking
What the hell,
cuck,
Brian, dude?
Wow, how have you got
Answer
like
the
this?
question. You should-
You're
they should answer the question.
cuck.
That's what they should do.
That environment is you
We should
literally
be in
shout it out.
masks right now.
But how about and we'll get demonetized for this. I'm gonna fucking do it anyways. But how about with the boosters? Notice how it's gone down. Where before it was like get vaccinated, you won't get COVID. Now and then was get vaccinated, you most likely won't. You know, you're not gonna be as sick. Now it's get vaccinated, you can still get it, but you're not gonna die. So they keep pushing.
But one of the mainstream media outlets today just said this, which I thought was interesting.
And then Fauci goes, you should still wear a mask. You know, you should all be boosted if you're having Thanksgiving. Fuck you, dude. Are you out of your mind?
Damn, I'm sorry. There was the thing about this. That
and then what's the virus popping up with kids right now that they're worried about over in hospitals? The R. Is that
rubella?
No, it's 2 syllables.
Hold on, let's go. No, sorry, news.
So it's the flu right now is popping, of course, as it always is. RSV. So RSV is popping. Well, they're saying, and they won't admit this during that, because the kids were so locked down certain areas. It's worse in areas that were locked down because the kids weren't around other kids and didn't build the immune system, so they're stuck inside. So now our RSV is flying through the fucking roof. They won't take any they won't take any accountability. They're like, nope, it's popping, hospital getting overran, make sure your boosters. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
My son has
it's
had
nuts.
that. My son's had, he's been coughing for a long time.
It's nuts, dude.
Yep.
They just don't get any accountability. And then he talks about keep wearing those masks. We know for a fact through science, it's not misinformation, that only the N95 will prevent anything. And even that doesn't do the job.
Yeah.
But those cloth masks and shit that he wore for years, we know for a fact does nothing.
Yep.
Yet he's still pushing it.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
He's also 1,000 years old.
He's 90.
Yeah. So in very good shape for his age, but you know, it's still for him, it's way. I think there was a lot of that too.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah. You know, a lot of this comes down also to people who are trusting and who do what they're told, and it's not a bad thing. And some people who wore masks for a year and a half and did all the right things and social distance, didn't see their own relatives and stuff. When the virus came along, when the vaccine came along, for them, they were like, of course this is going to work.
normal.
Number one, I've trusted you. This has got to work. And I get to see my parents. I get to see my people. So you're emotionally going to put you're going to emotionally back that thing to the nth degree because, and then when people aren't getting vaccinated, you're like, you're keeping me away from my parents, motherfucker. So you can see how was such an emotional fucking issue.
Oh, insane.
And sometimes it's just personality.
I get it from both sides.
Yeah.
It's also just in our DNA as Americans go, hold up, why?
Yes.
It's not normal for us to go, oh, yes, government, thank you. I'll put the mask on.
No,
I'll
Americans
get vaccinated.
are like, I'm not doing that.
Tell us why.
Yeah.
Give us proof. Seems a little early to be
Which is a healthy thing.
That's what makes us great.
Yes.
It's not a dictatorship.
We don't like, yes, I agree.
I'll tell you what's a bummer.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking
left-
about Korean short ribs. Keep going.
Oh, interesting. I've had them every day. I'm sick
I just wanted to
I'm
do
sick
it.
of them.
Yeah.
But they do have a nice Thanksgiving meal there. I bet it's better than one my girl's going to cook.
They got
So
a
I'd
good old
probably
turkey
get
there.
that. Yeah, it looks delicious over there. And they do have apple pie and pecan, my favorite. But
Do
my
they have
teeth
apple
can't
pie
have
and
it.
pecan pie?
Yeah,
Your
nice.
teeth?
I just don't mess with it. I don't mess with sugar.
You still won't go get your Invisalign.
No, the toothpaste have been working fantastic.
It's not going to last forever, Bubba.
That's what the guy said.
Bubba,
It's lasted a hot second.
I'm begging you.
I know. No, I'm going to go.
It's on the way home.
It's literally right up the street.
It's on the way home.
It makes all the sense. It's too easy not to do. You know, I'm with you. Hey, do you know what's alarming is we've had 7 mass shootings in 7 days. What's left or right? You see there was just a shooting at Walmart in Virginia?
Yeah, there's some problems.
It's nuts, dude.
I know.
Do we have any insight into that particular one?
It was a manager who worked at the Walmart.
What's
and had
going
some
on with
issues.
us that we have this much mental illness and this much desperation, this much crazy? What the
Well, it's
fuck
also the easiest way to hurt a lot of people, right? And now
is it a
with all the
function of
guns-
social media where you're able to get into a bubble of thinking?
I don't think it's social media because, well, you're assuming everyone.
But does it trigger people who are already crazy? People are already hanging on by a thread.
I think
they find themselves in the same loop on
maybe,
YouTube.
but I don't know if it's all. I don't think you can blame it on social media. I think a lot of it too is it's just copycats. Like
Yeah,
notice,
exactly.
like when the
Strongest thing.
when the Columbine shooting happened, dude. Even as a kid, it happened in my home state, right up the street from us. You never heard. That was the first you heard of it. How many shootings have you heard since then, dude?
Yes.
Yeah. I watched a video breakdown of somebody going like the profile of these guys, like that's the go-to expression of how whatever, they're essentially like committing suicide, even if they kill themselves or not, versus like the way a woman, everything's different. And the profile of these guys typically leads to the same type of fantasies and the same type of expression of this grandiosity and aggrievement. And I think the copycat nature of it is always understated almost. Because in different cultures, like I remember there was this island in the Pacific, my friend wrote this script about it where like two people killed themselves, like in a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, where like star-crossed lovers, and then like everyone's replicating that. Like all these teenagers across the whole island. You've never heard of it, but it's like a cultural phenomenon.
Well, think that movie on Netflix, 13 or whatever, that came out, like teen suicide went by like 20%. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. They just get these ideas. People aren't original. Yeah. All these mass shooters, they're just fucking morons. They're just copying. They know it's the easiest way to hurt people.
That's right.
So that mass shooting in Walmart, before, like in 91 or whatever, let's say 1990, if you had a disagreement with your management at Walmart or something, it wouldn't even cross your mind to get an assault rifle and go shoot the place. Never.
But yeah,
it wasn't even
everyone's head.
It's planted in everyone's head now. It's nuts.
Damn, Walmart manager.
Killed 6 people, just started spraying, and then it was in the break room.
Fuck.
And he killed himself.
Yeah.
The first I heard of this was Nathan Dunlap in Aurora, Colorado, because I lived behind it in the apartments at Chuck E. Cheese.
That story's
never been to Chuck E. Cheese since.
Yeah, he's not doing too
well. 7 in 7 days.
Why don't they have armed guards and fucking? I guess.
What do you
can't
mean?
do it everything.
What do you mean? Armed guards everywhere? Every store? Come on.
Like I would in a Walmart.
Every single Walmart? You know what Walmart's are? But there hasn't been that many shootings at Walmart.
I know. But fuck it.
The problem is like it's the exception, right? We say the exception, like, man, I don't know. It's starting to be the norm, I feel like.
I just feel like I want a gun.
You still don't have one?
On me. I own guns, but I want one.
You don't have one in your car?
I don't. I want one on me.
Oh, Daddy does.
Yeah, I want one on me when I can just pull it out and buy my.
It's fucking scary, man.
You got to train.
It's happening so much.
Yeah.
Now those scary ones that college in Idaho, those 4 kids.
Oh man.
Butchered with that Rambo style knife.
They never found.
Well, they say the cops there have more info, and they're not releasing it right now because they're close. They don't want the public to know.
It might be just some serial killer or what?
No, because to kill that intimate and stuff like that, there's gonna be a relationship.
Except for, remember Raleigh? Was it Raleigh, or remember the killings when that guy he came into the dormitory and just cut people's heads off and mounted them up on the bookshelf? Do you remember that?
No.
Not Jacksonville. I think it was Jacksonville, Raleigh. Oh,
recently?
So there was a guy who came in and killed a bunch of students in a sorority, and then men and women.
Well, that's Ted Bundy.
The same thing, but he cut their heads off, put them on the bookshelf, then took arms and just did all this weird shit. And then they found out it was a serial killer who just wanted to do something evil, and they found him. There it is.
No, not that
guy.
Kemper,
that guy's fucking.
The co-ed killer. No.
Just go to Raleigh or Jacksonville. It was a. Yeah, no, that's not.
Hold on, let's see. Joseph Phillips?
I'll tell you in a second.
Danny Rawlings?
Yeah, maybe Danny Rawlings.
Gainesville.
Yeah, Gainesville.
Gainesville.
Right, so
Gainesville Ripper.
Yeah, he murdered 5 students. That's right.
Oh, dang it.
He just
Go back. There's another article.
He just wanted to do something terrible. And
he inspired Scream. So this is a hot second movie. Over the course of 4 days, serial killer Danny Rawlings terrorized the college students of Gainesville, Florida. Danny Rawlings lived a happy life.
Could sing, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah, great singer. Hold on.
Over the course of 4 days in 1990. Okay. Throwback. Okay. I like where your head's
Look at
at,
him, right. Despite huge minute, Danny.
But despite huge minute,
actually caught for the murders. It was only when he was arrested for an unrelated burglary charge that he confessed to some of the most horrific murders in Florida's history, and was unmasked as the Gainesville Ripper.
Inspired the movie Scream.
This is yeah.
But he mounted their heads, though? That's the crazy part.
All this kind of
Keep
weird
going
shit.
down. Forget his childhood. I'm sure it was terrible. Who gives a fuck?
6'2", massive.
A massive, powerful man. Hold on. Go back.
Broke out of prison. Go back?
Yeah, right there.
He's 6'2".
He turned out a series of armed robberies to get cash and subsequently was in and out of criminal justice system.
I don't care about this. Let's get to the murders.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, bad guy.
Meanwhile, the bodies of 3 victims were found in Shreveport. 24-year-old Julia
He
Grissom.
got out of prison several times.
Just frequently.
Okay, so
But run away to Florida. Okay, get to the murder. Who
don't see
got
the-
shot?
Get to the
Dunny broke in the home of Sonia Larson and Christina Powell, both incoming freshmen at the University of Florida.
Overpowered them.
Roland followed them home, broke into their home, simply overpowered them, and then began the streak of the Gainesville Ripper.
okay.
This is the same
Covered
hairline
both
as
the young
Brian
women's mouths
Callen.
with duct tape before he bound their hands.
Roland covered both the young women's mouths with
Oh, so
duct tape
he raped
before he
too.
bound their hands. He forced one woman to perform oral sex on before he raped, stabbed, and killed her. The skin dark. He turned to Sonia's dead body and raped her again.
my God.
Roland went so far as
Yeah,
cut
we're
off the
not-
girl's nipples and keep
Dude,
one of their
this
girls'
is
We're
so
trophies.
definitely getting demonetized.
This is too dark.
Yeah, we'll have to edit all this up.
Yeah,
He broke into a residence. Let's finish it off, though. He broke into a residence after he raped her. He removed her nipples and placed them beside her.
Oh, my
Roland cut off her head and sat her upright on the edge of her bed. The Gainesville Ripper put her head on the bookshelf.
That's what it was, Brian.
Yeah.
Put it on a bookshelf.
Yeah,
Fucking
nice guy.
shit, dude.
By now, news of the murder spread across. Yeah, now think about
They
that. Now,
attacked
her
him
father,
more.
her father found her that way. That's great.
That's fucking horrific, man.
Yeah.
By the way, I got to pee so bad. Can we take a
Yeah, take a break.
All right.
But you got to see him sing a song in jail.
Okay.
You seen Better Manson?
Oh, you
Better
got to
Charles
see him. You got to see
Manson
him.
had
He
some
sang a
slappers.
song to the girl. A girl married him in jail. And he goes, I just want to sing a song to my lady, if you don't mind. And you're like, holy shit.
Pinky finger to the moon.
Put your pinky finger to the moon. What
Come
does that
on.
mean?
That's Bruno Mars, dude.
He can sing in Spanish and in English. God, he's so small.
Apparently, in
So-
person, he's the best performer ever.
Yeah,
they
he's
say.
tiny guy.
Small guy, loves him some cocaine.
Does he?
Cocaine.
I wish he was. I want him to
Everything
be.
he
I want to
dances.
look like that, but at 6'2" and be able to sing like.
You saw him next to Taylor Swift, right? His
Yeah,
picture?
he's so small.
Taylor Swift is 6'6", though, yeah?
But still, the
tall.
picture with
He's
him
like
is...
Pumpkin Jack.
Taylor's tall, about 5'9". But I want.
But also, Bruno,
like him.
my buddy, my boy Matt did, he shot his.
That's not even like
Oh my
photoshopped.
God, that's hilarious.
There's a lot of talent on that stage.
Yeah.
Tall drink of water. He's a little dude.
He is.
Wait, what?
So
Wait,
talented.
some of these are photoshopped, but this is Getty.
Yeah.
This
No,
one.
that's real. That's real.
Wait.
Yeah,
That-
that's
is
Taylor Swift
really
with heels on too. So she's about 7'2".
He is a tiny little guy, very gay,
She's
right?
7'2". No, he's not.
He's not
gay.
gay.
Bruno Mars is
Far
not gay.
from my daddy.
Really?
Some cocaine and some tits is his thing.
Is that true?
Yeah, my butt. Yo, dude.
He's gone on record saying he likes women.
Yeah, he is a kid.
So-
Yeah. No, my buddy
it's-
Matt shot his music video. He's like, I've never seen anything like it. He controls everything.
Oh, I bet.
He's like, can I shoot? He's like, yeah, but you're not posting or distributing anything until I check off on it. He's like, oh damn,
Yeah, he's
savage.
amazingly talented. But
Super
that's
Now,
gotta-
Chin, I sent you a video that I saw earlier.
That's a challenge
So
for
the
that
shooter's dad in Colorado Springs, the dad fought in the UFC once. He fought Andre Arlovsky, lost. Still fought in the UFC,
Fuck
so
yeah.
probably a tough dude.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked at this interview.
Really?
Because his dad, he's like, yeah, I saw there was a shooting, and then I found my son. I was like, what the hell? And then I saw it at a gay club. I'm thinking to myself, my son gay? And then he's not gay. Thank God, man. I'm a Republican conservative. And you're like, well, no, it's not about your son being gay or not. It's that he murdered people, you moron.
And
how terrible is your CTE?
Does he know his son? Are they close?
I don't know.
My guess is they're not.
Yeah,
My
I don't
guess
know.
is that they are not. That's him.
Multiple people
This is me in 20 years.
they were on to find it at the gay bar.
Yeah, right. And
Oh my God, he's gay. It's scary. Oh my God, shit, he's gay. And he's not gay. So
well, you guys have had conversations about that. You were
Oh, yeah, I did.
you
I
were
was adamant.
yeah, you were adamant that gay
I'm
is bad.
I'm a Mormon. I'm a conservative Republican. And we don't do gay.
And I'm an alcoholic.
He's on something.
More than
He's
alcohol.
on something.
He's,
yeah.
dude.
That's some meth. Those scars on his face?
Yeah, he's a mess.
I don't know what the heck he did. We have a gay bar. I don't know what's
Well,
going on.
he's accused of going on a mass shooting at a gay bar and killing 5 people.
Colorado.
Okay, well, I shit. I'm accused of doing that. I'm not gay. I say that. I'm gay.
Jeez, man, that's your dad.
Well, he's
Ball
a
thing.
mess.
That kid didn't have a shot.
No, they also did. There's no relationship there.
No, he had no
No,
relationship.
that guy's not. That guy doesn't have a relationship with himself.
That kid's a piece of
Something's
shit.
Going,
Out
well,
of
there's
it.
something going on with him.
And also,
It's not all
you're
there.
conservative Republican. Tell us the policies on that.
He's not all. He's not all there.
Can you just give us one policy that Republicans trying to,
I don't know. I mean,
And also, the guy
Christ.
clearly did meth, and he's more worried about his son being gay than murder.
I know. What the fuck?
How stupid, and that's your dad.
Yeah. Well, he's not all
plus,
there.
too.
That's not a guy dealing with a full deck, right?
No, he's not.
That guy. And by the way,
Orlovsky beat the shit out of him.
yeah, and he might also just be in general a fucking asshole.
Asshole. But also, you know how I know you're gay? If you're that upset about your son
I
being
agree
gay.
with that.
That's
Yeah,
what's going on there.
Preoccupied.
I agree
Yeah.
with
Why you
that.
so upset? Why you so, you're not more upset that your son murdered people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I know you think dicks are delicious.
You beat up gay people. That was a lot of the case. You'd see guys who would quote unquote gay bash. I'm old enough to remember this shit. People would do
You probably
that.
got gay bashed.
I almost did actually because I was wearing a certain pair of shoes.
I bet. That physique.
Yeah, but those men that do that are either just very bad sadistic people, or they have something inside
There's so
of
much
themselves
anger.
that they have to get it
Yeah.
out.
They have horrible anger issues about it.
Yeah.
All right, Jim, give some current events.
All right. First one, great news. This is for, we know Cain
We
Velasquez
could use
was
some good news.
released on $1 million bail, which is great, right? So he's with his family for the holidays, which is awesome.
Hell yeah.
And then, so he's also granted permission to do a pro wrestling event, the Lucha Libre
That's
type of pro
impressive.
That's
wrestling
how he
event
makes
in
money.
Arizona.
He's really, really talented at it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
This judge is badass.
This
I love
judge
this
is
guy.
dope. And then listen, the judge has some of the evidence. Wait till this trial starts. From what I hear from certain birds, close situation, it's going to go Kane's way.
You
Wait,
think so?
wait till you hear more details.
Right, but he's still.
Put the public in jeopardy. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna serve some penalties, but
Yeah.
not what you're thinking.
Can I get a body like Paul Acosta? Can I have that body, please?
No,
Jesus Christ!
absolutely not.
Does he have the best body of all time in the UFC? Would you say?
He's up there.
I mean,
One of the best.
who's got a better body?
young Vitor for sure.
Back in the day.
I don't know, Bubba.
Uberim,
I
of
don't
course.
know.
James Irvin back in the day, too, had a really Houston Alexander.
Yeah, look at a young.
Young Vitor was so.
Aljamain Sterling, I think, has one of the best. bodies.
No.
No, he does, but he's a smaller guy.
But
He's a
too
smaller
short.
guy, that's why.
No, but he's too small.
That guy's 6'2".
Like he's
That's why.
big.
I mean, was there a weight limit that I wasn't aware of?
No, I'm talking about 6'2".
No, we're talking about big boys.
they
That's a
want
big
bigger
boy.
dudes.
No, by far the best body of all time. There's no discussion.
Luke Rockhold.
No.
He's a great
Uber
body,
ring
though.
at heavyweight.
Yeah,
When he
Uber
first came to the
is the
UFC could have placed second in Olympia.
Yeah, but
his casts were too small.
Yeah, that's to me too big and too. Juiced
That was
up. That's too big and
insane.
too juiced up. I said it.
And the
But
other
the
guys,
proportions, yes, like he has the
Hold on.
genetic gifts.
and the other guys
extremely broad
aren't
shoulders.
Brian.
Bubba, Paulo Costa. Well, I'm going to say this. You want me to go through my best bodies in the UFC without number one?
It's Vitor Belfort.
No. Number one, in a lot of ways, it's got to be Yoel Romero.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great, too.
You
Built
just
like a
have
Ninja
to.
Turtle.
For
But
sure.
I mean, Luke
Hey, hold on.
Rockhold at
You
6'3".
think you're natural, huh?
Over what? Over what?
You said a natural. Okay, keep going though, because you took out Uber him because you say he's not natural. But keep going. Keep going.
I mean, Yoel Romero is so fucking just
Now,
unbelievable.
to Mark's defense,
Look
to
at
Mark's,
that body.
but to Mark's defense, Aljamain Sterling, this last weigh-in, pound for pound, top 3 of all time. His body, his lats, daddy,
100%. He's just a little
small. But we're just
short.
saying like
Yeah.
shredded.
Well, no,
like
I'm
when
not-
he weighed in though. Do the weigh-in.
100%.
He looks fantastic.
Ridiculous body,
Fantastic.
but did not. It's
Quads
not,
up too.
No, it's still not. No, it's still. I'm talking. You got to be. I'm talking about the 85ers, 205ers.
Yeah, no, I'm with
heavyweights.
you. We like some meat. We like
Yeah,
we like
need
bears.
meat. I need height. I need meat and height. Now, who are you saying? Jared Cannonier. No, I mean, Cannonier or
Cannonier's
Holland.
body's great.
Holland or is it Cannonier?
No,
Cannonier's
Cannonier's body's
Cannonier's
good.
just got a
He's
sick
fight at
body.
heavyweight. Yeah.
God damn, he's built. Where is the other guy? Who are you saying? So we have Rockhold, obviously, shoe-in. Vitor Belfort, I agree with you.
Young Vitor.
Young Vitor was just stupid. Cannonier's got a great fucking physique when he's
Yeah. Not so much on the left though, right?
no, but
Yeah.
so
More on the right.
Usman's up
so
there, too. Usman's-
strong looking.
Got
Yeah,
a great
Usman has a
aesthetic,
really-
super
yeah.
lean.
I have to think about the legs.
If we're just talking about
Or it keeps going to
bodybuilding,
small black guys.
Yeah, I
You
need
keep going small
legs.
black.
I need
like
legs.
300 pounds.
No, he's
I need-
170.
He's 170 of the day weighs in.
Yes,
for
but I need.
5
We're
minutes.
talking
but
about
I know,
what
but I
weigh-ins,
need
though.
eggs and I
Weigh-ins.
need legs and ass, Bubba. I
Okay,
need.
well,
I
I'm
need.
talking, you said a small black. I don't think.
But I
people
go
would
legs.
Usman to say
I go
he's
legs and
a
ass.
small person.
Legs and ass first. Then you got
6
chest,
feet tall,
shoulders,
195.
arms.
No, Usman's not 6 foot tall.
Usman is. He's about that. He
Oh
is.
man, I'd
think
be
he's about that
surprised
tall.
if he's 6 foot.
I've-
tall.
I've-
Wikipedia might. Yeah, I've had him on the show several times.
Have you?
Yeah.
I mean, I've stood next to him, and I think he's.
I'd be surprised he's
he's
6 foot.
tall.
Yeah, he's got to be 6
Well,
foot.
at dinner
You're
size.
taller, so it's hard for you. You know,
I don't know if he's 6 foot, man.
maybe. I mean, if you-
What would he
It has
benefit from
Fra-
lying about it?
What's that? Oh,
Wait.
Omar, you think the height and weights of the internet's real?
No, I'm
So
just
you
saying
think
this
you think
instance-
Francis is 6'4"?
How tall do you think he is?
Francis taller than I am. They had Shane Carwin listed at 6'3", 270 pounds. Shane is not 6'3".
He's about 6'3", right?
No.
Sure.
One of the best friends for many years, right, Brian?
Yeah.
So at the NFL Combine, he was listed at 6 foot. Now, maybe in his older age, he grew. But that's up for debate. I don't know.
I remember Shane being taller than me, but definitely
That's why he
very
always
wide.
weighed in with Air Maxes on.
Oh.
He would always weigh in with Air Maxes.
But Bubba-
And in all the those pictures, he has Air Maxes on. He would never take a picture without his shoes on
Oh, because he was okay.
because he was shorter.
Oh, you know
Might have been
what?
lie about people's
You know
reach,
what?
too, and
You
the-
know what, Bubba? You did train with him. I'm not going to say anything. You were a lot taller than he was. Mm-hmm. There you go. But by the way, every bit of 285 when I met him.
Oh my God, massive! Look at that picture there. Look, massive,
Yeah.
massive, and that's Aaron Hernandez with Roy
Dude,
Nelson.
you have to
Shinkai.
fight those monsters.
So that's cool.
Yeah, that's Aaron Hernandez.
That's
100%.
fantastic.
But I got to go with.
We're going back to best bodies. Bring up
Who were
Vitor.
you saying?
Vitor Belfort.
Yeah, bring up young Vitor.
Young
You got to give
Vitor?
it up to him. Yeah,
I feel like we're missing somebody though.
I know we are.
We're leaving out one big one.
Hold on.
Paul Costa is definitely up there.
Yeah, Paulo Costa was just.
No. Give me Vitor. GSP was in.
I mean, the TRT Vitor was big, but
As
When
we
he-
get
when he was young,
older-
he had,
well,
like,
there he is. Go
huge
down,
traps.
Go
He's
down,
a little
down there,
bloated
down there to
there.
the left, right
His
there,
neck
right
is
there.
nuts.
Down there.
to the left?
Yeah. Did I see that picture where he's going like this?
He's older there.
What about a
Yeah.
young Ken Shamrock?
Ooh, Ken was meaty. So
yeah.
and
He looked
Frank.
like a pro wrestler kind of type of body.
Ken-
That's a great body right there. Vitor's is a good-looking guy. The face went with it and all that. I mean, he looked good. Really good there.
My memory of Vitor when he was younger was way bigger, but
Yeah.
looking back at these pictures, he wasn't like
I
that.
Well,
feel
he's a
like-
naturally
I feel like
small
we're-
guy.
I feel like we're
The traps,
forgetting
yeah, the traps.
somebody. I
We
feel
are.
like we're forgetting a big boy.
Hold on. Let me think.
Mark
wow, I
Coleman.
know who we're
Bring
thinking
up the
about.
ratings,
No,
Ken.
I know who. The greatest body I'd ever seen was the wrestler who got addicted to painkillers, Mark
Mark
Kerr. Do you remember Mark Kerr?
Yeah,
Bubba?
Mark Kerr was a dime. He's
I
a big
saw
boy
him,
too.
I saw him.
Gay man as well.
Yes, and I saw him when I was in. Joe Rogan and I were one of the first UFCs, and he came out he knocked out Mike Stott, and he came out in a pair of American flag,
Hell yeah.
and I was like, oh my lord.
Francis is
By the
up
way,
there.
Francis Ngannou ain't too bad himself,
No.
but he's just so big that you almost are like, yeah, well,
Okay.
what are all these?
This is
bodies.
best bodies, 5 best physiques, and Michael Chandler has
Chandler,
really.
you got to
yeah.
give it up, but again, like
Yeah, before his last, he was
I
extremely
want height. I want height on my fight.
Yeah, I know.
That right
Paul
there.
Costa's up. I mean, Paul Costa might be number one.
I
Active.
Let-
Yeah, I mean, look.
I mean, look at that. That is
Come on.
Can we
insane.
define the parameters? What are the weight classes and what are the minimums?
85 and up.
Okay,
The kind of body, just the kind of body you want in general. Like the
85
kind
and
of
up and
body-
6 feet and up, or are we
But
doing
6
there-
feet, I
there
would
you go.
say.
Usman number one on there, Mark.
Usman's got a great body, but
For me and Brian, we like some meaty. We like meat.
need
We're
some height.
gay
Also,
men. We like bears.
He wouldn't
Game
win a
man.
bodybuilding contest because he's too like he doesn't have the bodybuilding proportions. Overeem does have this he has a Arnold like.
Yes.
It depends on what you like. I like
Number one pound best of all times over it. Most jacked over him. Ooh,
Oh, Kyle Kingsbury.
Kyle's Kingsbury.
Yeah, he was good.
Kyle Kingsbury.
Sean Shirk, smaller, but 55er, but he was
Probably
jacked.
just way
Terrible
too short,
teeth.
way too
Terrible
short.
teeth.
Yeah, too
His
short.
teeth were a train
Sean
wreck.
Shirk was too short.
If he bit you, you were fucked.
Yeah.
Alistair
bring up
was the
Kyle's
king,
Kyle
yeah.
Kingsbury has a crazy
Check Congo too. He's
Oh, check on his
jacked.
body was good. Small legs.
small legs. That's my problem. Thank you. I was about to say.
Yard. He was there for a little while.
Kyle's Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Jacked.
Yeah. Kyle, I think he goes down the psychedelic route.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think he's gone to the sun and back.
Papi Abedi.
I don't know these guys.
GSP had a good body too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Toquinho. Pajaras.
Too short.
Yep.
Too short.
Too short. And Yoel,
You
of
all is
course.
up there.
Yeah.
Paul Costa on everybody's list.
Now the
Brock,
thing about Paulo
yeah.
Costa
Small
is,
cast.
with all the testing, I believe that most of
Ooh,
that.
Woodley's
or all of
body's
that
good.
is- Yeah.
Rocco does have
you gotta give it to him.
jacked.
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, Luke's up there.
Yeah, you got to give it
You
up.
guys remember the Yoel
this
Romero
guy.
thing? Because obviously, like most people point to him as somebody who looks like they're on steroids, but he won that lawsuit. Remember that?
Yeah.
He had tainted supplements. He got popped.
That's right.
And then he took it to court. And because of the circumstances, like it was in New Jersey, and there was some like it tripled his settlement. So I don't know how much he saw of it, but it was some insane amount.
Yeah, but I looked.
$27
But
million
apparently it's like $30 million,
Yeah.
$34 million. But that company went bankrupt, so I guess they don't pay it.
How long did he fight for?
Kyle fought for a while because he's on the Ultimate Fighter too. And I cornered against Kyle Kingsbury when I cornered Pat Cummins. My boy Pat.
How's he doing?
Mollywopped him. I don't know. Pat's a great dude.
Hell of a wrestler.
His last fight was Pat Cummins. That was in 2014. Holy shit.
So start
that was
2009
8 years ago.
UFC. 2008.
Almost 9 years ago. What was 2008? Oh, on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah,
so
Ultimate
he fought
Fighter.
he fought for
a
6
minute.
years.
Fought for a minute. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, had a tough run those last 4.
Yeah.
Great guy though.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
Let's see.
He's all that Artem suing Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
he is.
that's a big
They're
one.
so close.
You thought apparently not.
So Artem, he has a master's degree, which I didn't know, right?
From Dublin City University in finance. And,
Yeah. So he's like a legit
Got
dude.
the big brain on Brad.
And apparently he's the one that, according to Artem, he's the one that kind of got the
Put the
deal
deals
done.
together.
Yeah. You know, hit up all these different companies and
But
said
did
Irish
Conor in
whiskey.
any contract or did he?
No,
ever
no,
tell
no.
him?
No. Can I give you a quick bullet point because I talked about this on my podcast just now. So when Conor McGregor was going to work with Hathor Bjornsson on a vodka, Artem claims that he said, no, you want to do a whiskey, Irish whiskey. And in college, I made this like presentation about how Irish whiskey dominates the market. Let me show you. So he persuaded him to do whiskey. So you should do your own brand. And then I'm going to contact all these distilleries, in order to figure out who you should work with. So he gave him all of this. And then Conor, in exchange, I guess, said, like, hey, man, I want to give you $1 million. And Artem turned it down. So that's the key thing is, did he turn it down and say, just give me 5%, which Artem says he's entitled to 5% based on an agreement? I guess
A
that'll come out in
verbal
court.
agreement?
That's what they
Good
make
luck
it
in
seem
court.
like.
Good luck in court.
Right. But it would hinge on that. If you just turned it down because he goes, oh yeah, he'd always offer me like money for the fight camps and I'd never take it. It's like, well, if he's saying $1 million, turn it down, don't invent something later. But if Conor agreed to 5%,
So I'm assuming they're not friends anymore.
right? Because
sucks.
you'd have to.
Because I mean,
imagine
I
that would
had,
go
They were close, too.
I mean, I know what you're going to give me on this, and I know that my
daddy has to get his
Well, I
feet
worked
wet.
for my 20%.
That
otherwise-
20%.
All right, 30. I don't give a fuck if you want.
In .02.
She said I was the
0.02.
one who said.
Point
I
oh two.
said you should do a fucking whiskey.
You came up with a name, right?
That's gonna be tough in a court of law to be like, no, he said.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
Those things
just-
are settled out of court.
And it's also sad because
Yes.
they seemed really
I know,
to be
it's a
genuine
bummer, man.
friends.
Let's give him
So I
some.
imagine it had to go through a lot to get to this point.
I know it's a bummer.
And this is just Conor's face, which I think is so interesting these days. Without
Jesse on
facial
fire.
hair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a that's
Without
a meaty
facial hair, it's
face.
it's such a different thing.
It's a meaty face.
And he's gigantic now.
Yeah. Which
I mean, look at him.
And he's out of the testing protocol. I mean, it's clearly what he's doing. I'm with the UFC. That's your cash cow. Like, yeah, get out of the testing protocol. Do what you need to do. Get your leg fixed, and then get back. But
he's definitely down to come back.
Oh yeah, he'll be back. But the problem is it's gonna be a hot second because you can't fight unless you're back in the protocol for 6 months of clean testing.
Yeah.
So he's still not even in the testing protocol.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna figure out a way to cheat their way through that. I don't know what they do.
Well, he
He looks so much better with a beard.
yeah, he's got a. He's a fucking. That's those are some shoulders, kids.
Yeah, he's always been shouldered up.
Yeah. Now
He deleted the other picture though.
Remember we had that movement coach?
he is such a fighter. Look at him. He looks
Playing
great.
grab ass in the park.
Yeah.
He looks like a Celtic warrior. And
Yeah, take it easy, huh? What else you got, Jen?
now he's coming back to the 55-pound division. Yeah.
Correct.
That's a.
Is he? Okay. All right. So this is a footage from Conor McGregor. Oh no, sorry, Conor McGregor. Kanye West talking to Adidas heads. I'll show you this right here. Look at this video here. Apparently, these are Adidas execs that Kanye showed them pictures of, I guess, Kim Kardashian naked, and then also them having sex or something like that.
Sounds like a gift.
Okay, so
he's
and you mentioned this before how like they took ideas, they took like the look of the shoes and everything else, and they sold it.
Yeah, without his consent. And they're like, no, we signed you a 6-year deal. He's like, hold up, that's not part of the deal. What room are they in?
And it's weird how it's like filmed in like a vignette. And this guy's on Kanye's side.
When someone steals this man's ideas, his creations, it's like you're stealing a child. These are all children of his mind, and you've kidnapped them. There are easy, inspired derivatives that are making significant revenue because people can't tell the difference because it's so inspired.
See, the media's trying to make him seem crazy. Oh, he's showing him porno. No, he's doing it as an example.
To show, yeah. So as it says here,
like you guys are uncomfortable, right? Like that wasn't cool, right?
That's how it made
like
him feel when they
that's
stole
how I
his
feel
shit.
right now.
Yeah,
it's extreme example.
So it's very, very extreme.
But the media came out and was like Kanye was showing employees porno.
Of course they are, because now they're
and now he put this out. Was
boy,
like, nah,
she's
bitch.
bodied up, boy.
Oh, ridiculous.
Gee whiz. Yeah, man. I think that they clearly stole his fucking ideas. That's fucked up.
Yep.
Man.
And was making profit off it, selling it under Adidas, not Yeezy. Shady shit. That's what I want.
A Gap too, I think.
Yep. Same thing. They start making his clothes without his name on
That's
it,
bullshit.
selling it. Yeah. Like no, it's part of the deal.
This is older, but this was a cool story. So Lamar Odom, I guess a big fan of his, who was obviously pretty rich. He bought the rings that Lamar Odom sold when he was going through some tough times.
That's cool.
He bought them for $36,000 and $78,000, and then just gave them to him.
That's
for
really
free.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
cool.
fan.
Ballin'.
He's a
He's
fan.
super
yeah.
fan.
That's really cool. That's really classic.
Super
Lamar
cool.
Odom's
Yeah.
a freak, dude.
Really, he was that good.
Oh, you're talking about what 6'11" handles?
Do you know what's funny is watching him box was like he was so terrible.
Oh yeah.
And it's like as great an athlete as he was, boxing was not for him.
So I missed this on
Zach
Chop
Efron
Show.
looks very thick.
Apparently, the PFL, the pay per view, the first one they're ever doing, is this weekend. I had no idea. So let's look at the card
And how
here.
much is the pay per view?
$49.99, I think,
Oof,
which is
that's
kind of
tough
crazy.
sell.
Yeah. And this is Kayla Harrison fighting someone that she beat already twice.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
Third
I saw
one.
that fight.
Then what else? What else is on
Yeah,
there?
Harrison,
Let's see.
Beast. They can't find anybody for
The
Callen.
card is kind of crazy. There's some UFC like veterans from UFC like Stevie Ray, Olivier,
Aspen Ladd, Julia Budd's probably the
Yep,
best fighter there. Oliver.
Is
And
Callen
Marlon
Harrison,
Moraes,
she fights
that's
at
his
45?
debut?
Because she walks around at like what 175.
this one was at 155.
Yeah, they should fight at 55.
Yeah.
Big lady.
Marlon Moraes is on the prelims.
Gleason Tebow is in there.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be a
Tebow.
tough sell for 55.
I know, dude.
I wonder why they're doing that.
And it was like I didn't see any promotion at all.
I
So-
didn't even know.
Yeah.
We do a fucking fight show.
I know. All right, let's go to Mark's stuff. Hold on.
And who would pay for a pay per view where she's
For
beat the girl
PFL, dude,
twice
I
already?
know. It's just I don't know what they're
Now,
doing.
if it was like
man.
Cyborg or somebody, an outlier, you could do that as a pay per view. But that card
I'd
is
like to
fucking
watch
tough.
Cyborg and her go at it.
So I don't know if you guys saw this, but Antonio Brown apparently posted a nude picture of Giselle to his Snapchat.
But did you see
Okay, that's
Tom sent him a
definitely-
text? Tom was like, "Man, I've been nothing but supportive, giving you so much love, try to get you away from those people who are just leeches around you." And he's like, "And you're doing exactly what they all told you were going to do. You're self-sabotaging yourself." He's like, "I won't be part of it anymore." Send this long text.
But why would he even do this? Like, what is this for?
It's crazy, just to fuck with Tom because he's going through a divorce. It's not cool.
It's super not cool.
But
But that's not even her. Look at her face. That's
is that
Photoshopped.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
photoshopped.
I mean, also he's a dick.
Well, yeah, that's a total dick
Even
move.
yeah, Tom reached out to him. He posted the thing. He was like, "Look what Tom sent me." He's like, "Man, it sounds like he really helped you out. Let you stay with him, vouch for you."
He's a lost cause.
Dick
Fuck
move.
that guy. He's got mental illness. Fuck that guy.
He's a bad guy.
All right,
Douchebag.
Marcus.
All right. So a hiker plummets 1,000 feet to her death after slipping on the ledge. So
Did they show the slip?
yeah, let's see if we can find it.
I don't want to see her die.
Well, I'd
That's
like to
her.
see her fall.
No,
guess-
I don't want to see that.
My question is, why do people put themselves in these positions?
No, let's not
Right?
see it.
That's sad.
Disaster.
And
Fuck,
I'm bringing
man.
it up right now. So
That's her there.
Fuck.
the disaster occurred around 4 p.m. on Sunday while Masako, who lived in Feltre, was hiking with 3 friends in the Dolomites, the highest peak in which measures nearly 11,000 feet tall. They were reportedly walking single file along a ledge to a pass when the alpinist slipped and fell screaming into a ravine in sight.
Dog.
Fuck that, man. That's awful, that poor girl. Fuck, she's beautiful, too.
That's a bummer, man.
God damn.
But it is, you are taking on that risk, and I think people sometimes forget that it's like, not like skydiving
In
or something.
September, a 79-year-old man fell to his death while hiking with 2 daughters. Same area, huh? Australia.
Yeah, this is kind of what happens when you, it's
It's
very
a risk.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That shit is, I'm reading a book right now.
Especially it's a fall, like, it's a big fall,
Yeah.
so you got to think about it.
I'm reading a book right now by a guy who climbed all set, it's called America's Grand Slam. And he's like the first American to climb like all the highest
All
peaks.
the peaks.
And when they were going to climb K2, and they were like, it just looks kind of bad. And 14 people went up and died. All 14 of them or something. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
that's the kind of stakes you play.
There's some girl in the fucking, I think she doesn't have a leg. Just do it. She has one left. Read that book. You're reading a guy with 2 legs. You think
Okay,
it's
man, I
inspiring?
don't do that. Just-
Bitch, this lady has one leg.
Okay, dude, I don't know, dude. I'm
Read
sorry.
that book, you salty bitch.
Okay, man, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's a dark episode. Fire Kid Dark.
Fire Kid Dark. I'm
Roast
having
that chin.
I'm having a text thing with Sasso, who's telling me that I should. He goes, I'm putting a lot of money on me anyway, and I go, on what? He goes, our fight. I go, our fight? I don't want. He goes, no, we're gonna have a boxing match. I'll gas after a round, but I'll catch you. I'm probably gonna wail on your head, but that's good for ratings. We gotta stop the ref. I go, I don't want to do this. He goes, now you're doing it.
We gotta get Sasso back on.
We
here.
gotta get him back.
Yes.
He was busy. He couldn't make it.
What's this?
All right, so I guess Julia Fox, who used to date Kanye West, has a little NSFW description of his dong.
Fuck, dude, you can never get away with anything.
I know. What the
Yeah.
frick, dude?
Is she
So-
famous from Uncut Gems, and then she started getting with Kanye?
The actress was more than happy to be thorough in her description of her ex's penis when asked about it on Z-Way Sunday. Tell me when to stop, host Z-Way told the Uncut Gems star while moving her hands wide and wide. When the comedian had her hands almost as wide as her shoulders, Fox, 32, told her to make it smaller until it appeared to be about a foot long. Oh my God! Z-Way shouted.
She's saying that's how big Kanye's
Hate
dick
comes
that's
in
kinda
all
cool,
sizes was superimposed
That's all
over
good.
the penile.
That's cool. As long as she's not talking shit, then that's cool.
It's all good.
Yeah, she's saying he's got it.
So she went on this show. Yeah. She was. Well, I wasn't expecting you to answer that.
The funny part, or like the weird part, is hate comes in all sizes was
Wow.
superimposed over the thing.
Yeah, of course.
Like that's the only
Ooh,
joke
she's
they
sexy.
can make.
Hold on, go back.
No, she is definitely
You
hot.
haven't seen
wish.
Julia Fox?
No,
Hold on.
it's-
No, it's
No, I
several
mean-
months ago. No, Brian's just finding out about her. No, I know. She's in that movie. Probably
Uncut
2 years
Gems.
old.
I'm
from
waiting for the
Uncut Gems.
movie to come
Thank
out.
you.
I'm waiting
No,
for the
thank
book
you.
to come out.
Is she in it, or is she just the?
She's
No,
in it.
she's in
She's
it.
one of the. Yeah, she's his girlfriend.
I hear
She's
it's a good movie.
Super hot. in her.
it's so stressful.
Yeah, he's like such a.
It's such a good movie.
And then while Fox appeared happy to be dating the Flashing Lights rapper earlier this year, she has since changed her tune and now claims she only dated him to help his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian.
She was cool. I saw that fucking thing, and she's cool.
I had this thought, and I was like, oh my God, maybe I can get him off Kim's case.
Yeah, because he needs that help.
That's lame, though. Come on.
No, I mean, and also
Man, he took some shit,
it's
didn't he?
over. So you're still talking
Yeah.
about
shut
it?
the
Oh my
fuck
God,
up.
some shit.
Maybe get back to acting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever. Okay.
She's cool though.
Here we go.
Yes. So there was this lady who she sparks outrage by climbing this pyramid. I guess you're not supposed to do this,
Oh,
right?
man, I would try to do it.
You're not allowed to
What?
climb the Mayan pyramids.
Yeah, I guess, but I didn't realize this before. A renegade tourist who was met by a furious mob after climbing an ancient Mayan pyramid in Mexico's Chichen Itza this week has been identified as a 29-year-old Mexican national. Oh, can't touch her. She's Mexican. She had attempted to pass herself off as a Spaniard after she was arrested for her viral stunt, but has since been determined she's actually from Mexico.
The security guard's like, God damn.
She
you're
thought
all
she
the
was
way to
being
the steps."
celebrated.
Oh, they're saying kill her.
Yeah, they want her to be sacrificed.
They want to sacrifice like the Mayans.
If
and
it's
roll her head
sacred
down.
land, yeah, then why do you want to?
But also, if you climb all the way up there, go in, bitch.
And it was right, and it wasn't just the climbing. I guess she was also doing TikTok dances. at the
Oh
top.
wow.
So
She didn't know. She doesn't know.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I think.
I think that's
she's
why
like,
she
what
tried to
the
pass herself
fuck?
as Spaniard because
thought
she's
they
like,
were
oh, I didn't know I'm
she
from
thought they were
Spain, but
cheering for
she's
her.
from Mexico.
I would have thought so too. I wouldn't know.
Oh, I would know because I'm not a moron.
But
They probably have signs.
If you're in a
though,
group,
right?
I guarantee there's signs say please.
Yeah,
not
don't touch it or don't go.
It's been off
Guarantee you
limits
should
to
know.
visitors
You
since
stupid, huh?
2008
You
for
little stupid, huh?
preservation
No, I don't think
purposes.
some people probably do it all the time.
I bet you think
They
so.
says it's been off
Also,
limits since
it's
20.
fine. Also, look, it's fine. Also, hey guys, it's fine that she climbed the pyramid. It's fine.
They're trying to beat her now.
It's like it's like don't touch the statue because if everybody was doing it, okay,
Yeah.
but if they're they're acting offended.
What was that,
like,
Mayor Adams right there? What was that? Is that another current event?
No. Those are ads, right, B?
Right there?
Yeah, you little stupid, huh?
Mayor
Those are
Adams.
other ads, right?
What do you mean?
It's just
So
like,
like
not
they
an
were,
ad.
no,
Look
they
at that.
no, they were looking at the Mayan one, right? So this is another article. So all those on the side
Man,
are other
shut-
articles.
No, I was saying the one that was just there was Mayor Adams.
It's
Center.
New York Post.
this video here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like so. It just does like extra. You know,
Oh,
it'll always
okay.
play
Nothing to do with
additional
Volkanovski.
videos.
Oopsie daisy.
Oops, though.
Little
You
stupid, huh?
stupid. You're stupid.
I feel like she didn't know and she wanted to climb.
Yeah.
I feel Balenciaga
People wanna,
had
like-
no idea what they were doing.
I have
They
a
want to
heart-
get
I
like
have an open heart.
TikToks and Instagram
Guys, it's,
stuff.
it's
whatever.
Thanksgiving, man.
Yes, it is.
We have to be thankful.
Gobble gobble, bitch.
I don't have anything to give you.
I'll get some gravy for you, Daddy.
No, I don't want any of your gravy. Naples, Florida, Off the Hook Comedy Club, December 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go. Boston, Massachusetts,
lot of
Laugh
nights.
Boston. Huh?
It's a lot of nights.
A lot of nights, Bubba. Bubba, it's going to be tough. Laugh Boston, December 29, 30, 31. And then we got San Diego, California, Mic Drop Comedy Club, January 5, 6, and 7. I hear good things about that club. Fort Wayne, Indiana, Summit Comedy Club, January 12th to the 14th. Daddy doesn't take time off.
Oh my God.
Dania, Florida. January is a busy fucking, I'm just realizing that, January. But I'm taking Feb off. We got a fight companion maybe, and we got a, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
What do you got, buddy?
December, the last tour date of the year, 2022, December 1st through the 3rd, Providence, Rhode Island. Those shows are damn near sold out. Get your tickets now at fatkz.com. Thick Boy merch drops. You're watching the promo right now. Thick Boy merch drops at 6 a.m. Pacific time on thickboy.com. The official MLB Thick Boy jerseys, same quality of the field that the players wear on the field. We have two different jerseys, the military-inspired one, then also the brown and yellow. We got the hats. We got jerseys. Hoodies to match. And then the rest of the site, just till Cyber Monday, is 35% off. The new items are not on sale, but everything else is 35% off. Get you some at thickboy.com. And then we're doing $5 off shipping on the Tiger Thick award-winning whiskey. Go to thickboy.com and click on Tiger Thick to order that bottle straight to your doorstep. Get in time for Christmas. But the 1st through the 3rd, I'm in Providence, Rhode Island. Get you something. I have a big announcement coming up for January tour. Might be head up north to see my Canadians. Big tour coming announced. All right?
Oh, by the way, real quick, for Toehold for Black Friday, is that what it is? We're running a great sale, $1 off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's $1 off. So, guys, get your fucking awesome flip-flops, handbags, your hats, rash guards. We got it all for you, and wallets. So there you go, $1 off.
Wow.
Yeah. For the
All right,
best
kids,
flip-flops.
Providence, you're up. See you guys soon. We're out.